Hey people, this is Reil. My pronouns are he, him, and welcome to Rise of the Demigods.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie Wilkes. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I play Astrid Elvea, the demigoddess of constellations and wild elf ranger rogue.
Hi, my name is Arvi. My pronouns are he, him, and I play Janice de Castiel, the demigod of secrets and Azamar Bard.
Hey Yakety Pack, it's me, Nikki C, coming at you with my intro. I played Barb, the human monk, demigod of bones, the only human monk in the world. Said that before and I'm saying it again. Their pronouns are they and them, and so are mine. What up?
Hey everyone, my name is Joey, and I play Theodore Zildaya, the demigod of diamonds. And my pronouns and their pronouns are he and him, and welcome to Rise of the Demigods.
When we last left Rise, our heroes had faced off against, captured, and flat out murdered Reil, the demigod of the hunt. Let's see what our little band of murderers is up to this week.
I think almost like anime style. Like you just, the shot isn't actually shown. You just hear like the.
All right. And that is it. Cuts through his neck, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight through.
And he's dead. He is dead. He flops to the side. There's blood spilling out everywhere, and he is dead. There's a moment where it's just quiet, and then you see his bow crumble into dust. And then there's like a burst of energy out from him. The dust gets blown away, the blood gets blown away. You all kind of get pushed against the wall. The windows rattle. You see out the back, there's just this wave of energy, and that kind of like goes up and into the sky. And as your eyes follow it, you're now all seeing lightning crashing all over the mountains, and what looks like they're now all crashing on the same point. Like lightning is arcing out of the clouds, hitting the mountain, and then hitting the archway inside the mountain and crackling all along it.
Okay. I turn around and I look up at Barb and Theodore. I'll undo the bones.
His eyes have rolled back, and they're wide open. His face is still kind of locked in fear.
You're literally holding his head.
Would you actually separate it from the body? Oh, yeah, you're just holding a head.
It's instant death.
Yeah.
Painless. I'll try to start like shaking my hands, trying to get the head away. Also, it's like kind of funny, kind of not. Like, since it's weird. Did I get the temporary hit points for killing this creature or not? But like, I do like to think like there is a part of the bones, like kind of, it's like part of the skull trying to like stick to Barb like a magnet.
Oh yeah, totally.
And there's like, fuck,
It's like trying to get cellophane off your hands. This will knock them off.
And so yeah, I'm just shaking them off, trying to think, both as Nikki and as Barb, if this is the first time that like I've like killed
Yes.
somebody.
I'm gonna go and grab a tarp
Sure.
and throw it over the body.
Absolutely.
Okay, it's done. So now what do we do?
Figure out what that is. And Theodore will just barely look in the direction of all the crazy lightning. It's the next closest thing.
What are you looking for?
Just looking towards the lightning.
Yeah, there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can someone help me like just wrap it all up. Yeah. Okay. We should. Yeah, we need to just get it off the ship.
Yeah, so someone looks around at all of you and is like, well, good luck with that. Just slides away. Not her problem.
Yeah.
Do we want to bury him? Do we? I mean, we executed him. I think we should do something and not just throw him out there. He's still one of us. Or was one of us.
Is there a lot of like stone?
We're
out
literally
here?
in a boneyard of demigod
there's
bones.
totally.
We can return him to Ogun.
Yeah, hold on. Let me think. Of the shrines that I know from my job as a gravekeep,
Yeah.
I know Mordecai's shrine.
Yes.
I know one of the Ocean Boys
Yes.
shrine.
He told us who his dad god was. It was
Correct.
demigod. It was god of beasts.
Yep.
Was his dad god.
Yeah. Do I?
Feed him to the rock.
No.
Oh.
No. Theodore. No.
No,
You didn't.
that's
Theodore didn't say that.
so
Theodore didn't say that.
Joey.
Theodore didn't say that.
Aram got a
Got a
oh.
little excited about that
Yeah.
one.
Do I?
But that's
Do
like
I
a
know
natural, like,
Ogun's
certain
shrine?
Beasts.
Well, roll religion. With advantage.
called an air burial? Where you just let
21.
Oh, yeah.
the body
You
do
know.
its thing?
I know Beast Boy's shrine. If someone can get me Rob, you want to throw some world building
Yeah.
at me?
In order to bury someone under the god of the hunt, you need to hunt. So
God of the beasts, I thought.
got a beast, yes,
Yeah.
but the same. Like you for the god of the hunt, you know well enough that you rolled,
Yeah.
to hunt some beasts, basically.
I don't really think we have time to do a proper so
Hang on, Ablora says. I've got
Laura.
She's
got-
with
wait, hang
me.
on.
She's traumatized and sitting with me.
But I heard that I was needed, so what I've got in
Aram,
No, I
Aram,
refuse.
in
I
this-
refuse.
in-
I
does
refuse.
this actually make
I
sense?
refuse.
These
in
characters
this
walk-
bottle, I've got a rabbit, and in this
No.
bottle,
Okay.
I've got
He's
an eagle,
okay.
Nope.
and in this
Laura,
bottle,
Laura and I are eating donuts together outside.
have I ever showed you my horse bottle?
Shut the fuck up, Laura.
Janice, Theodore, can y'all help me bring this outside?
Yeah.
And as we bring it outside, I will kick up a little bit of dirt to create a pile. And I'm like,
Do you walk it? Do you go out like the side door? Or do you walk it past all of the demigods?
Probably through the glass that Barb made.
I'm not sure if it was big enough. That's not what I entered from.
You punched a.
Yeah,
thought
I
you just
ran
walked
around.
through the broken glass. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if Rob, you want to have some reactions from us carrying a body bag.
I mean, yeah,
outside
everyone
of the
knows
dock.
what it is.
Okay.
A couple of them see it and then look at the ones that they'd rather have not see it. As slugs kind of catch it out of the corner of eyes, like, wow, you know what else I can do? I can build a whole wall, and I can build a ball. Like, look at the ball. Look, there's a ball. And just throws the ball, and the spiders start playing soccer. Like, just anything to try and keep Wendell
Stacy's
from
like-
looking towards the other way.
Go. I am the best soccer player of all time.
Exactly.
I-
And then fakes an injury.
Okay.
Ow.
Okay.
My
okay.
ankle.
No, that's
Okay.
too much. Yeah.
Okay.
Serious scene. We just killed somebody.
I'm
Sorry.
going to walk a little bit with the body,
Yes.
drop it on the ground.
Yes.
I'm going to kick up a little dirt into a little mound and just have it be in front of the body.
Okay.
Well, his bow crumbled into like,
To dust.
To
Correct.
dust.
Yeah.
so there's like a mound of dust and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah, we can
Do you
use
wanna
them to
Gather that, yeah.
Yep.
What
Laura,
this is
you got a
funny.
jar.
because this is in my intro and I completely forgot about what is the God of Death shrine? What's Mordecai's shrine? Could I improvise something?
Yeah, sure. What do you want to do?
I don't have like clover. No.
I
There's
will.
something weird.
Ugh. Guys, this is gonna be nasty if you don't want to see this.
What is it?
I'll start unraveling the body bag, and try to find the head.
It's
definitely not hard to find.
I assume people like. I assume some of the demigods are now going back inside. I don't know.
Yes, Ballora has now made her way into the
So she can
laboratory.
make me a salve for her
Yeah,
face. Okay.
Exactly.
I want to see if I can.
I'll stay by the door and just be leaning and watching whatever the fuck they're all doing.
Is there a way that I can just get the skull without the skin?
Barb.
Yeah, you could peel back this. You could like
That would take a long ass
That would
time.
take a
Melt
long time.
this
There's
flesh
not like
away.
a. There's not like a cool moment where I just grab this.
Oh, wait a minute. Yes,
Thank you.
because why not? Because it's
Why
bone.
not?
You could separate it from the flesh and skin
I will.
attached
I will.
to it.
Here.
Barb, what are you doing?
Hold on. And I will make the bone of his skull grow over the skin of the head.
Wow, that's horrifying. And you successfully do it.
And I will just leave it on top of
Bob.
the body bag and the dirt mounds, and I will kind of think to myself, Mordecai, if you're watching, this one's for you. Meet me when you can.
Okay.
And I'll leave the skull there, and I'll start walking away. Roll to see if my sending spell worked.
There's as you walk away. Roll me a perception.
Natural 20.
Okay. Yeah. So you feel. You know how like you know when someone's watching you.
Yeah.
So you turn back around with that feeling of someone's watching you, and just in enough time to see the eyes of that skull dim. They were glowing for just a second, and you can see the dim fade away.
Cool. I'm gonna head back to the airship.
All right. What is everyone doing?
Are we just leaving the body
Theodore,
out there? Or are we burying it?
Do you want to bury it? Him?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. We should bury
everybody
him.
still deserves a proper funeral.
That seems right.
How does one go about burying a body?
I'll do it. And
I mean,
think Theodore's gonna like start taking off like
Luna,
Simone's arm
or I like, I'm leaning against the kind of doorway, just like looking at the ground, and I just sort of like whistle very loudly, and Luna sort of comes up behind me, and I push my head to her head, and I say, "Can you dig a hole, darling?"
And begins to
She's very
very
big
quickly
paws.
dig a hole. Like it's like if a rock was coming over to help out and walked up on the wrong side of this, and there's just like dirt just slamming into her. Oh! And he just steps to the side, and she's got the hole dug in like a minute.
Yeah, she has huge feet, so I figured we have a dog, might as well.
Long ass pause.
Yeah, long ass paws. She picks them up like a bone. No, but yeah, she'll dig the hole and then come back to me, and I'll be just petting her, and then I'm gonna go back inside and try to find Ballora.
All right.
I've done my part of this situation.
You go looking for Ballora. She's down in her laboratory, and she has several seaweed mats, basically, just kind of sewn together. And then she's got like this narrow tray, and she's got water in them and a couple other things that she's added. And there's kind of just a very faint luminescence to all of them. And she's got 4 of these things laid out. She's like, they'll be ready in about an hour.
All right, well, we can talk.
Okay. Well, let's get the others. I'm a little worried. We're a little disjointed right now. And I kind of feel more comfortable when we're all on the same page.
We will talk, but they have to deal with some things. Let's just make sure you're okay.
I am okay. I didn't kill him.
It's not all I'm talking about. You almost died. It's okay if you need to take a moment. I want to help you.
I'd love to take a moment. I don't know when I can.
Right now.
What are we doing right now? Getting the ship ready to take off?
We're
and-
gonna sit and we're gonna just talk until these salves are ready, and we're gonna take off and we'll figure things out. We all need to just be for a moment.
Well, let's go eat then. I'm starving.
Okay, let's go eat,
Let's
darling.
go
All right.
eat the body.
And she walks up and she's like
You
very
told me
determined.
donuts didn't fill you up.
Well, it's a nice snack.
Yeah.
It was second lunch, but I need like food.
You need like 15 donuts.
That's right.
Laura's like got a new lease on life.
That's right. I gotta eat. I need
Um,
15 donuts in the shape of a trout. That's what I
yeah.
need.
Okay, we can eat.
Thank you. She walks up and she starts to cook right away. She steps into the little kitchen area and she just starts to cook.
I'll just sit with Luna and I say to Luna, I'm trying to help, but everyone's very hard to help and it's confusing.
Yeah, so this is a hard thing. And they're
That's
young.
what Luna says.
Yeah, you know. Less fucking hard, kid.
I literally said that to Luna. Luna's like, yeah, man, I get it, dude.
You humans are so confusing.
Yeah, right.
Killing is sometimes necessary. Run only when needed.
Okay.
Conserve your energy,
What's
humans.
going on?
I don't know.
So
I said that to Luna.
Yes.
And I assume she didn't
Luna's kinda
speak
nods.
English to me.
No, she's
Where are you? You're back in the airship, right?
I'm back in the airship.
so yeah.
two big paws in her lap.
yeah.
T-
So I'm just talking to Luna because I just want to fucking chill for
Listen,
a second.
Barb hears that.
Here's what
You saying that to Luna?
me saying that.
that
I'm
Barb
trying-
walked back
that
in.
people are hard to take care of?
Yeah.
And Barb's just like, yeah, been saying that for years.
What?
I have.
For years. I've only known you for.
No, that makes sense. I was just saying that.
Still may have been saying it for years.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
that's
are
just-
aware of it
That's
now.
just,
I'm glad I know. I'm just. Yeah.
yeah.
Everyone's like, we're distressed, and I say, let's talk about it, and then they're like, no.
Yeah.
Not everyone wants to talk about things that have gone wrong.
Can we go back to burying them?
Yes, absolutely.
Aram, just because you don't like to talk about your emotions.
I
doesn't
love
mean-
talking about my emotions. So there are corpses that you are now burying.
One.
One
There's a
corpse.
third-
There is a
Single
corpse. I'm
corpse.
sorry. I'm
One.
sorry. There's only the one corpse.
Aram's like, there's a pile of bodies.
So
Yes, Luna was kind of to make a whole.
We're gonna put him in
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
all right.
wrapped in
Then
the tarp.
wrapped in the tarp, put in the hole. Anything you want to say?
Theodore, did we do the right thing?
I don't know.
This doesn't feel like it's the right thing. I feel really sick to my stomach,
Maybe you should go inside then.
but I feel like we owe it to him to at least do this, right?
I mean, we don't owe him anything, but
But he was one of us.
he tried to kill us.
Yeah.
He tried to kill Ren. He would have killed you. He would have killed Ren. And he would have killed me. And anybody else. He didn't care. He was just trying to save himself.
I know, but it still doesn't feel right. Doesn't. I just don't feel good about it.
Then that means you're a good person. 'Cause murder should never be easy.
Yeah. So I guess we just start throwing the dirt back on.
Murder should never be easy, Dunk. Dunk.
No, that's a very
yeah.
That's a very interesting callback to my prelude.
Sure is.
My father said, if as soon as it
Mm.
gets easy, then
Yep.
you're not.
Theodore's your
Mhm.
dad.
Uh-huh.
It makes sense now.
I am really 372
if-
years
and if
old.
Two
Astrid
gay
was-
elves in one trench coat.
If Astrid was out there, I totally would mention that. But I'm not out there. I'm inside trying to talk to NPCs.
Right.
Um,
And they're happy to have you there. They're just it's hard for them to open up sometimes.
I would
You
like.
were like literally like, Belora's so traumatized, and so I was trying to give
Yeah.
her a place to be comforted.
No, and she's trying.
She's like, I'm hungry.
She's like, bitch, we're gonna eat some tuna.
That is a way
Belor-
to deal with
yep.
trauma.
Dolores
It's
dealing with
food.
her trauma by pretending like things are fine.
I was trying to do the sweet trope of like fixing her scars and
Aw.
putting things on her and being nice.
45 minutes. They'll be ready.
I
Yep.
would like to ring the summoning bell.
We're all
All right.
kind of in there.
I don't know, but just to make sure everyone's
Ding a ling a ling a ling a ling a ling a ling. All right. Cockpit summoning bell has been
fun editing
rung.
that.
I'll just throw it over. Doesn't matter.
Okay, everybody.
Belora's cooking, so she'll be in. She can probably hear you still.
Okay.
Janice, are you going?
Yeah.
So
I'm already in there with my dog.
Oh, I assumed y'all didn't have a choice. The summoning bell does force your bodies. So
Well, I think that Teeter's still burying.
We're burying.
No way
I was-
Cheetor is gonna kill us.
I was assuming I was waiting for that to be done.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you not come back for a while?
Oh no.
Oh,
He's
how?
not gonna come. You kidding me?
No?
No.
Where are you?
How long are you out there?
It will take a while. I mean, I guess Luna could technically go out and help it, but if you're, yeah, it depends on how deep the hole is, how long it will take to bury him back.
Well, shoot, I'll stick my head out the window and look to see how close you are to finishing.
He's probably gathering, like walking a little bit of ways and just try to find like the biggest stones that he can kind of either roll or carry and just kind of like building it around this thing. It's a very like Ogun.
Theodore.
And I'm gathering small stones.
Yes, right.
Janice is picking up pebbles and being like,
Hey, guys, we need to talk with everyone.
Talk later. Tell him what happened.
How long do you think you guys will take to finish this?
I don't know.
As long as it takes, I suppose.
Okay. Okay, whatever.
I'll see Barb. Bob,
Catch us up later.
they have to do what they have to do.
Okay.
Are you okay?
No. But yeah, let's all talk.
We don't all
Yeah.
have to talk. It does not all have to be a group conversation. all the
We
time.
should get everyone back up to speed.
Yes, but they need to bury a body. We can't help that.
Okay. Then we'll catch them up later.
What did you do? Are you okay? Really?
No, I didn't. Well, I don't like feeling that I did. I don't like feeling like the gods are watching us. I felt like that was a moment, and I knew it was going to be. But again, this is stuff that we can all talk
I mean,
about
they're
later.
always. We've gotten their attention. I mean, if I pick up my hand. I'm like, I know I'm always being watched,
Yeah.
at least by one god. I think
Yeah.
our life is just running
He told us
and being watched now.
he told us a decent amount. We learned about more demis. And apparently the treaty that he mentioned was just some bullshit from the gods.
Per usual.
Yeah. Which kind of put me in a bad place. And so I put him in a bad place physically. And then actually Theodore helped out a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Theodore?
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried.
What? Theodore?
Yeah.
Really?
The very same. But,
No, wait, hold on. No. Theodore's who killed him?
yeah, a bit.
That doesn't sound like.
I know. But I think he wasn't giving us a lot of options. And also, we have someone else that we can be treating with gentler arms, and that is Roswin, who we have with us.
Yeah.
We were told by Medina that she was on the quote-unquote, she wasn't with Mordock.
Yeah?
I know that there was some weird jazz when she showed up in the temple, and she wasn't necessarily being mind controlled or anything, but I think we can get answers out of her.
And you like her.
And yeah.
It's okay if you do.
I mean, no, I'm not afraid to say that. It's more we're vulnerable with each other. Which is, I guess, a kind of liking someone, but at the same time, it's not. Anyway, yeah, I think for me personally, she's someone I'd rather be pouring some form of sympathy into, as opposed to someone who was, quote unquote, just doing their job, and the job, whoopsie, happened to involve, aw darn, killing us.
No, I agree. I don't disagree with you, Bob.
Yeah,
I'm on your side.
it sucks though.
Being on your side?
No.
Hey, I made you laugh.
Yeah. I wanna hold out my arms for a hug.
Oh my, are you okay? I'm really terrified now.
No, yeah,
This is our second hug, Bob.
I know.
I think we're friends.
All we need to do is just kill more people and we can hug more.
I pull him in for a hug and kind of laugh. And I'm like, I feel so gross laughing right now.
There's a huge burst of steam.
Dima! Dima's like, I want a hug too. And he's just like steam monster from Lost.
Here's some bells and whistles, and obviously the ship is being powered up.
Okay. So I guess we figure out where we're going. I assumed the temple, but
Yeah.
we should talk to everybody. But
Yeah,
we'll
let's
let
talk to
them.
everyone.
We'll let
I'm
them
gonna
do
go
what they
tell-
need to do.
I'm gonna go tell Ren to hold up a little bit until Theodore and Janice are done.
Okay. You don't have to do that with your mouth every time you walk, you know.
You're at the cockpit.
Sorry, I need to take these hooves off.
Are you wearing Janice's shoes?
We'll talk about it later.
Taking
That's where my shoes went.
That's where my
Now
kitten
it's
heels are. Yeah, outside.
Theodore,
Here, Janice.
are you ready to go in? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Are you okay? Do you need like
Um,
crackers or something?
Would you like some juice?
Theodore has aged 6 years.
Yeah.
I have a butterscotch in my purse.
I don't know. I'm still processing all of this. I think I'm not really. I'm finding out that I'm not really the type of person that is into seeing people get hurt or die or killing. I think.
Have you ever?
I may have accidentally poisoned someone back in
That's right.
Adi.
Ooh, I don't
That's
know.
right. I forgot
That's
about
his-
that.
But it
Prologue.
Interesting.
wasn't my fault. I was framed.
This
But-
evil twink completely framed me.
Yeah, that was
the
his prologue.
little twig bartender or whatever.
I remember I was
Little
in the
twat.
room when you were doing that, and
Yeah.
you were like, "You little bitch." It's just very funny.
But even then, I freaked out. Like, I just got the hell out of there, and I don't even know what came of it. But, you're a soldier. This is not for me. I don't think this whole killing thing is something that sits well with me. But I understand this is what we have to do, right? We have to protect ourselves and our friends. So,
Do you feel like you protected your friend?
I don't know. I feel like it seemed like he was talking to us and that.
He
Didn't-
wasn't though.
But it,
Susomu made him talk.
yeah, but it was different. Like, I get like in the heat of battle and everything, and that could happen, but it just doesn't seem right to have to execute someone like that.
Were we supposed to just let him go? He would have hunted us.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what he does.
Mm.
He threatened Astrid. Again, he led the charge to kill all of us.
yeah, I don't know the right answer.
There is no right answer.
I just know I don't feel right with this decision.
You guys also see an explosion of steam as the pipes along the back just let out a lot of pressure, and then you could see the blades beginning to whirl up on either side of the ship.
We should get back in before they leave us.
I'm not gonna leave us here.
No.
But you're right.
They're getting ready to go. You gotta wake up. And you just see, slugs shaking. Wendell,
Wendell
it's
fell
time.
asleep.
You gotta wake up, Wendell. They're gonna get the ship. I'll make a new one on the ship. We gotta get the ship. Oh, okay. And they just kind of rubbing the sleep out of his eyes and getting out of the hammock, all like, oh, but I have to, like that kind of look,
Someone
We
just
have
got
beds.
murdered. but no, I have to go to school.
All right, so we head in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll grab my
All
arm.
right. A couple of people headed with you. And in a few
Fuck was
minutes.
with us?
Who else was with
Fuck
us?
Well, no, just like the people outside, the ones who were outside hanging out. Like
They were
Zali
just
was
hanging
out there.
I
out
thought
and
that
not
they-
helping us bury.
I thought that they
No.
all went inside.
Yeah, the
I guess
bell
everyone
rang.
went inside. Yeah, okay, the bell rang. Everyone's got inside. Wendell and
figured
Slugs were the
people-
last
I figured
two.
when the body went out, people started traipsing back in.
Yeah,
I guess
that makes sense.
Can I also, when I hear it whirring up, I'm like laying on Luna after, or I guess I assume Barb went off and after we spoke, and
Sure.
I'm like, oh shit, and I run over to where I saw the anchor thing. Can I like grab one of my swords and try to pull it off?
You put a sword behind it, try and pry it off, try and push it off. It does not move. It doesn't even budge.
But the ship is firing up, right?
Yeah, the ship is powering on. Absolutely.
Ren, buddy.
Yeah,
Hey.
what did he say this thing does?
Makes the ship immovable for 24 hours.
Yep.
Can someone just cut a square where the symbol is and remove
it.
I don't know, and I'm still trying
Zali?
to pry.
I mean,
Ballora.
Mother of God. Okay.
Come on, Ballora.
Laura's like,
you
oh, I have a
do?
potion that can separate anchor.
Well, Laura, can you make some WD-40 to just like make it slip
well, no,
off?
I can't.
Yeah.
It's way outside of the ability of my powers.
There
What
it
an
is.
odd thing to
There it is,
ask.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but I just I thought about that, and so I started trying to pry it off, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a problem.
Yeah. Make lubricant? What a weird thing. So, yeah, it's going to be a problem because it is it is magically attached for 24 hours. Well, 20.
Magically, can we
3
dispel
hours.
magic? Does anybody know how to dispel some sort of magic that maybe would keep us down?
Oh, wait.
And I'm trying, and I'm still trying to sort of like do anything to get into behind it. But if it's magic, we can probably dispel it. We can remove it.
Yeah.
People know how to do stuff like that, right? I don't.
Yeah.
I
but-
feel like magic is getting really loosey-goosey to me. I don't
Yeah, right?
understand a lot.
Oh, wow.
It's because we didn't get to go to school.
Not good news when God says that.
yeah, right. God
Yeah,
says.
right.
So
But Laura, don't you have like a potion that dispels
She's
magic?
cooking.
Don't
Ballora,
bother her. She's cooking
She's
dinner.
there's
cooking
none of it
tuna
to
dinner.
spell magic potion, but Susomu may just have one.
Listen, we got Swiss Army demigods here. We can.
Swiss Army knife of demigods, and we're like,
Just-
okay, which one do we?
Just order it to
them.
fall off. I
She
look.
leans into the anchor. She goes, "Fucking stop!" and then it just
And
like,
the anchor goes.
okay. She puts her tin sizers into the wall, and it's like, you can put her incisors into me. Am I right?
Wow. Wow.
Someone's hot, objectively.
Subjectively, Susomu's hot.
I just said objectively, and he said
Subjectively.
subjectively.
Oh, subjectively, Susomu's hot. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I apologize.
I can tell you're tired. You look so sleepy.
I'm
You're like
trying
you.
so hard.
Literally,
Oh,
Nikki was
buddy.
doing something in her room, just sort of like yawning and leaning back
I
with like
didn't
dead
mean-
eyes.
I
My
know.
scenes are boring as fuck.
No, you're seeing everyone's great. I'm just.
No,
I'm
you're
just-
sleepy,
you're doing
man.
great.
Let
You're
us
sleepy.
handle it. Let us fly the airship.
Susomu
Yeah.
does not have any ability.
Okay, so we're
To
stuck
dispel
here for
magic.
24
What is
hours.
Balora's fucking spell list? I don't know what's any spell, honestly.
I don't
Well,
know.
Dima's still out there.
Yep, Dima is.
Oh,
still out
We don't
there.
know where he is. We were looking for him.
But is he not that cloud over there?
Well, he was a cloud over there.
No, but then he
But-
like disappeared.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we
was
could
quickly
find him.
dissipated.
No
We
idea.
have no idea where he is.
where he is.
I mean, we could keep looking for him, but we also need to rest. We need to sleep.
I need to sleep.
yeah, I'm half HP.
Yeah.
But and also because it's getting, we can't stay up for too long. We need to rest. We're,
Yeah.
humanoids. But
Because of
Yeah.
our humanoidness.
so we're humanoids. Well, because I don't want to be exhausted or whatever.
Yeah.
But just mechanically. But yeah, we don't know where Dima is.
Yep.
We
Yeah,
have a
24 hours to find him.
We have a Roswell that will probably wake up.
Oh, yeah.
There's something coming out of the mountain over there.
Yeah, we don't know if it's gonna be coming towards us or.
Should we call?
What about, what about the
we
warden?
need to call the warden. We need to talk to Roswin.
Hey yo everyone, Nikki here. Thanks for listening to Rise of the Demigods. Hey, while you're listening to this ding dang episode, go ahead and check out our friends over at Level Up Dice, why don't you? Where you can find luxury gemstone cut dice that could put an entire royal family to shame. And let them know that we sent you with the link bit.ly/LUD Demigods. Thanks.
Now you are on the ship,
On the ship.
and you've pulled out the disc. Where are you right now?
Yeah. Well, I just I
Are we
went
doing
over.
this conference call in the mess hall
Well,
with everybody?
So
or-
hold on.
Conference call.
We should do it in a room.
Theodore, can you first try to? Can you? You're the resident hacker, right?
What's hacking?
Sorry. First of all,
Good role playing.
I hope you're okay. I'm
Fine.
sorry for. I mean, I'm not sorry.
Barb,
Sorry, not sorry.
it's fine. What do you need me to do?
Can you hack the? Can you go to the scribe pad and see if you can drag the virus into the trash can?
I can certainly try.
I've seen you. You once rolled d20s for your to do things to slide your finger across a screen.
I did.
I
That
wanna
was
see you-
pretty epic.
I want to fucking see you do that again, bro. Fucking pop that finger on that screen, my dude, and drag that bitch.
So wait, so
So
what?
can I do like a dispelling EMP from the scribe?
Well, first, can you just see what is actually happening to the airship that makes it do
Okay,
this?
yes.
The airship has
all right.
the airship has a system.
How high is the ROM right now? Because this is gift giving.
What are you
time.
trying to do? No. I like what's being proposed. I'm just trying to think of like exactly how would you do this, or what would you look up, or what are you trying to do? How are you making this work?
Can I create a diamond and channel that energy from the scribe pad and use it as like some sort of scanner or dispelling EMP?
Okay.
And by M,
I mean, hold on.
I mean magic.
What's happening? Ren, Tidor, what's happening when we try to fly?
Well, no one has tried to fly.
Ren, can you?
Yeah, the ship at this point is powered up.
Uh-huh.
All right, and Ren would lean back, and Malvorn would take a seat, and they'd both pull up, and you just feel the whole ship shudder. Like as they pull up, it just shudders and shudders and shudders more, but the ship does not move at all. And finally, they put, their sticks back.
So like, is there not like a check engine light on or something?
No, there's nothing really like that. So,
But there's
I don't
there's
know.
like a screen that
yeah,
controls
there
everything.
is a radar. There's a radar plate.
And there's a increased water pressure thing.
Fair. Okay, but that was done on the scribe pad. So
Yeah.
Melbourne
I'm
pulls
playing
us
in
out.
your world,
yeah,
Rob.
Melbourne pulls him out, and he docks it with in front of his seat,
Uh-huh.
and he is going to. Fortunately, roll a 7. So playing
So
with
he
some
can't find
screens
the on button of
no,
the
it's
screen.
on. He just can't figure out what's going on. Like he's looking through various
Malvern, move.
systems.
Yeah,
They're all
Malvern, this
fine.
isn't your job. Literally
Get
nothing
out
is
of
your
my
job.
way.
Okay, Malvern gets up and gets out of the way.
I'm just like adjusting my
Wasting
character
time.
sheet while everyone's yelling at Malborn. Y'all have
Really
plus 10 in stealth now.
Wow.
Wow.
You'll never see me again.
No, we won't.
My dice have been rolling really shit though.
Let's see what happens.
11.
Well, it's better. So you're able to see the problem
almost a
behind.
20.
Yeah, behind Ren on the wall is a small token about 3 inches tall in the shape of an anchor.
You piece of shit.
Yeah, just stuck on the wall.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And that's not showing up anywhere on the screen.
And nobody tried to cut it off, right?
We tried. No, Aster tried to pry it off.
Sasami was slobbering on it.
Yeah,
for,
I
like,
tried to like pry it off with my sword and it didn't work.
Every little snakehead.
Okay.
Can you use your diamond?
Well, she's
knife
not
to
Medusa.
Pick it off.
What's it made out of? Brass, right?
Not diamond.
Yeah, brass.
Brass is weak.
Diamond.
Not diamond.
Yeah, exactly. It is not diamond.
I'm just gonna go cut it in half with my
Yeah.
divine arm.
Diamond arm.
Diamond arm. A
Well,
ROM.
cubit zirconium.
No. Oh, the arm is
Yeah.
diamond.
No, I mean-
can't make diamond.
Yeah,
yet.
I mean, okay, I would like you just roll a hit.
I
mean-
hit it.
You're not gonna miss, but like you could roll a 1. So roll a hit.
Oh,
You could always roll a 1.
and stab Malvorn in the back.
Right through the chair.
Melvin, go stand next to that while I.
That's not great, but it's not a 1.
Correct. Excellent. So
Okay.
yes.
I don't even have to give the number.
Yep. You lean back and plunge your divine diamond arm into this magical brass, which is not divine, and it just cuts it clean through the top, separating the stem of the anchor. I'm not even sure what that's called from the metal part below, and it just both let go of the wall and drop to the ground around you, and you just feel the ship like they still have their sticks forward a bit, so the ship like lurches upward, doesn't quite leave the ground, but there's pull. You can clearly move now.
Oh,
There.
that worked.
Fixed.
Yeah, that is a shame. You guys would have been able to have that afterwards.
Oh, whatever.
Oh well,
All right.
I
Why
pick
would we
up the
want it?
pieces and throw them out the door.
Okay, fine.
We obviously don't need help sabotaging ship. Go tell that to the broken airship in the pile of bones.
What are you doing?
Okay. Well, why did that work? What the fuck? I thought Sasami tried. You got a good arm, kid. Keep that up. Maybe you can join the team. Anyway, that was just a little goof. How about we call the warden?
The
What do you guys
warden.
think about that?
All
yeah,
right.
we should call him.
Do you want to take off, or do you want to just sit on the ground for a second?
No, Ren, chill out for just like a hot second, but we'll
All
probably
right.
be going out in just a little bit. I pull out the CD and I put it in my Walkman.
And the image comes up, and it's a flickering blue and white image. And this time, like, instead of being kind of like standing and talking to you, he's like kind of crouched down and talking to you and whispering.
Hey, Wally, what's up?
Are you well?
Physically, yes.
And you can hear all like through this device like crashing, and then you see his image flicker a couple times as like it gets bright and then returns to him. So, I am at the mountain.
The one with the hags.
Yes.
Yeah, we see some nasty juju going on over there.
What can you see from where you are?
Lightning, storms. Not good lightning.
Look closer, if you can.
It's kind of far away, but I did roll a natural 20 last time, so.
You have to roll again.
Well,
Can we use the goggles?
Yes.
Theodore, can you see what's over there? I only got a.
What if it's my? Is this movie redacted? My character from the Godsfall one shot.
yeah.
I
Just like on top of the mountain.
I got a dirty 20. Can you see anything?
18.
Well, that's my dirty 20 then.
Those are both pretty solid. So
Thank you.
you were able to see the lightning had been crashing down more and more rapidly and seemed to be striking the gate that's set in the wall, all those gate stones and the huge arch. And as they energize, you can see like little bolts of lightning flickering in between the rocks in the center. And they'll seem to be building almost like spider webs, just like laid over and over each other, and energy seems to be building in between them.
I say all of that to the warden.
Like, that's what I can see as well. Some things have.
Got him.
he goes, yeah.
He goes, it's
Same.
almost like you took the words out of my mouth.
Right, exactly. That's what I was seeing the whole time. Okay, good. So he's
Thank God I'm not crazy.
he confirms with you. He's like, from here, it looks like there's a huge amount of magical and divine energy combining. I don't know, but it feels, and he's like, he pauses for a moment. It feels like a gateway.
Yeah, they were building a gate, and our resident mind kid Janice got some really bad visions. Janice,
Yes?
what'd you see again in the portal for the hags?
Some weird, big, large, tentacled. Look like a vagina.
Not.
Janice is like, I saw a huge pussy.
Warden,
Don't know what to say.
As soon as Janice says that, a light.
The warden goes, oh my God, he's right. Yeah. Whoa, I just saw that.
It looks like a pussy.
Well, now it's all I can see.
Now it's all I can see.
the warden's
With
like,
teeth on it.
the warden's like,
the warden goes,
Vagina
the warden goes, oh,
Yes.
that's pussy, babe. I just like knows immediately. I just broke her arm.
what if the warden was like,
babe.
I actually
That's a
haven't
meme.
ever seen a
Meme
vagina.
crib.
Sorry, I was making a joke that the warden's maybe
Yeah.
unexperienced with women.
Okay, well, maybe. Probably not, though. I mean, 300 years. I mean, you'd expect at least
Or people with
one.
vaginas.
It's
Doesn't have to be
also
women.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think.
Oh,
the
he's
warden's-
definitely getting
I don't,
some.
think, I don't think the warden has seen his own nuts. Good point, Joey.
So,
Do you confirm?
Sure.
Yeah, this is Agent Janice. I'm seeing a couple of
Hey, this is Agent Janice.
some vaginal lips. Do you copy?
Do you see labial?
Why do people listen to us?
Don't know.
Can we have like an
Warden, do you copy?
Warden, can you locate the clit? Can you locate it, Warden?
Please confirm.
But can we get a rating past M on our thing? I'm so sorry.
I know,
You
right?
just see Dragon in the background. There's like, found it!
Found it. First try. Wow.
And weird gang.
I know exactly where a human clit is because I am human.
Rachel's gonna hear this part and she's gonna divorce me. Rachel's gonna break up.
Okay. Warden,
Yes.
what do you got?
Wow. Okay.
Astrid leans in and is like, "What? I'm talking about vaginas. What's going on?"
I'm not sure. I'm gonna get a little closer, and there's like static.
I'm covering,
you get closer.
I'm covering the Walkman from Astrid and Janice. I'm like, okay, yeah, don't pay attention to them.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Stomach hurts.
Yeah.
okay.
I think we need like a 2-minute break.
You don't need to. Okay. You don't just. What's going on? How did all this happen?
There's static.
God damn it! The pussy too good.
That pussy is too good. It's swallowed him
We
whole.
lost him. We lost the man. To pussy.
I guess we know where the line was.
Oh my god. This whole bit has to stay in.
Okay.
Our fans deserve it.
Oh my god.
Okay, but hey, you know what? Rise of Demigods. Only place where you can have intense scenes about having killed people, followed by
10 minutes.
Large
followed by,
tentacle.
as Joey said, laughing and through tears through his sweatshirt, pussy. Oh god.
Lordy Lou. Okay.
All right. So
Static, huh?
static.
Great.
Did you guys do anything?
Can we hit the thing? Be like,
Hit redial?
Yeah.
Hey.
I pressed rewind on my Walkman.
press redial. Star
I
69.
take out the CD. I put it back in.
Sure. Okay. As you blow the cartridge and bang it against
Yeah.
your knee, right?
Bang
There's
it against the knee.
whatever. There's an incredibly bright beam of light.
Oh.
It seems to start from the mountain and go straight up
Oh, no.
into the sky. Lightning is crackling at the edges of it, and below where it hits the arch, it seems to hit at the top stone and then spread along all the others, so they're all glowing now as well.
How far away are we from this place? Aren't we like 2 miles?
2 miles? Yeah.
We can see
So
that.
I
The
can
arch
see,
is
like,
It's huge.
gigantic.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you can easily see
Yeah.
it. Yeah, you can now see that the energy inside it is like brightening, and then it like kind of flashes and fades, and now you're seeing something else. Like if there was a window onto another world, universe, plane, like you're seeing things that kind of break your mind a bit, and horrors the size of mountains.
Okay. Ren, get this thing moving in the air just a little bit, and start moving in the opposite direction. We need someone to go wake up Roswin. Janice, can you start pulling out some of the visual spaghetti from what you saw,
Visual
so we can show it to Roswin, because she knows about. Apparently, her thing is scary things.
Do you think she's connected to whatever's coming out of that
Listen,
portal?
she seems to know
be.
horror.
Do you
This
think
thing
that's-
was horrifying.
Do you
looking.
think that might be chaos? Connected to chaos?
We're either filling her in on the situation, which she's a part of, or we're going to ring a bell in her mind about, oh, that's this.
Zali's safe, right? There's no more chaos in her?
Right,
Yeah.
Theodore?
Hasn't been since.
Okay.
Who here has like a small healing spell? Malvorn, can you lay on hands? I don't know why I know that phrase, but can you just
Yes, actually, he can. Now that I think about it, sorry, it
He's a
took me a minute.
paladin.
Should be able to.
Yeah,
Literally
he can
key
totally.
talent of a paladin.
He
Can
he
you
like-
go-
What do you need?
just touch your forehead and make it victorious?
Roswin's.
Roswin's.
Oh, sure, of course.
That was more
Varrock.
Mackenzie telling.
Heal it. You want me to heal her first, too? Like off. Like okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
Varrock, can you bring in cocoons, Roswin?
Oh yeah, and it like grabs like a football, and then it runs. It's not hard. She's not big, so he just kind of grabs like a football.
Football.
Yeah, grabs like a football.
He's a
and runs.
Goliath and she's a halfling.
Yeah.
All right, toss that pigskin over, man, my bro.
Go long.
Halflings,
fucking sick, dude.
Halflings are halflings technically in the D&D book like shorter than gnomes? Aren't they like 2.5 feet
Yeah.
tall or some
Yeah,
shit?
they're about.
They're 3
I thought,
apples.
Wow.
I thought,
yeah.
wow, I
3
thought
They're
gnomes
3
were smaller
apples
than
tall.
I think I also
halflings.
assumed
3 apples tall, just like Smurfs.
three apples. tall?
3 apples?
Nope.
That's, no, I think they're like 2.5
like
to 3
pieces.
feet maybe.
Okay, Malvorn, can you?
Yeah, of course.
Rock uses his long ass fingers to throw her.
Malvorn, like, kind of, like, awkwardly a couple times. Like, he clearly hasn't done this frequently.
He
Yeah.
did it like once to Janice.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Ah,
yeah.
It's easy when it's Janice.
Yeah, of course
Yeah,
he wants
just-
to
just-
lay his
just imagine
hands
you're
on
touching
Janice.
Hashtag malice.
Yeah,
I
and
love them so much.
Eventually, he just kind of, like, takes 2 fingers and, like, just, like,
Oh.
drops them in the middle of her
We're
forehead
too horny right now.
and begins to heal her. And, like,
Let him.
there's a glow underneath his fingertips that's the same pink and purple glow you've seen with the rest of the astral realm and
Whelm.
her
Well, the astral realm.
Astral realm.
Ooh, boy,
What?
in the astral realm.
What's on going to the astral realm?
We need to chill.
And
How is that not Belora's voice?
Because that's cartoonishly hard to keep up
If
for a long
Ballora
period of
sounded
time.
like that, I would feel illegal all the time.
Do you want donuts? Who wants some donuts?
hey, Roswin, you awake?
Her eyes flicker, they just blink open immediately, and she's still tied up, and she like struggles for a second, and she kind of nods, like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then she leans back. Hey, you guys are okay.
Yeah. we're
Yeah.
fine.
Hey,
Hey, well, that's great.
a lot is going on. We can talk about it in a hot second.
Okay.
We have some spaghetti here for you to eat. Janice.
Oh.
There's something that's coming out of the mountain. We want to know if maybe you might have some information about it. So I'm going to share with you an image that I
Okay.
saw.
Where?
Well, the mountain down. Yeah, we point to.
No, you're going to share with me an image. Where are you going to share with me an image?
Oh,
You're
in
gonna eat
the
this-
Mind Palace.
Oh.
So
I thought it was
Has she
gonna
got
be one of those
Wait,
ribbons.
has she got to go into the Mind Palace yet?
I don't have. I guess I could do that.
That's what, that you showed it to us last time.
Oh yeah, I did. All right, you're
She
right.
hasn't been in the Mind Palace yet, right?
Don't take
No,
her,
but
just
that's
give her
okay.
the
I'm not
finger
gonna take.
on
I'm
the
not gonna do
Oh, how crushing.
foot. Mine Palace is reserved. Okay,
Also,
buy
little
tickets.
dangerous.
that. Yeah, I take out.
Dangerous case.
Yeah, you're right. I take out the little thought ribbon that I have,
Okay.
and so I show it to her.
Okay, and
You don't have to eat it.
so you're basically
I've made that mistake.
you're showing her what you just saw.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, I extracted that memory from my head and then showed it to the rest of the group. I still have it.
All right, so you're holding out this ribbon in front of her, and like it kind of plays with reality and like shows different things and shifts. And as she's staring at it, her eyes just black over, and then the whole strip just is like black from end to end, and her eyes roll back over, and she smiles. It's like, there you go. Well, she has your hand because they're all tied
What
up.
did you do? What was it?
Put it back. It'll show you what they are.
Okay, can't you just tell us?
Hold on. Yeah, Janice, can you just like hold it up to a light like a film reel?
I mean, yeah, you can kind of see it. It's not really the same as like actually seeing it, but
Okay,
yeah.
hold on. I
Oh,
stick it
God.
back through my forehead.
Okay.
Your eyes roll over black.
And you're dead.
You are.
Again.
I've got both of our powers now. So, oh, shit,
That's
run,
the way to-
run.
Wait.
Fucking run.
What if I think
Roswin just goes one down.
Yeah, exactly.
in her cocoon?
So you are in this world, this strange world where these gigantic, horrible creatures are born in pits of death, where they're just like the small ones are born on top of each other and immediately begin fighting with the others and consuming and biting. It's just this world of constant destruction of those just like you, just to survive, just to get to a point where you're big enough and strong enough to fight off many, and it's just like living layers of this. And there's this horrific screaming at all time that you cannot get out of your head, and it's just fills you with a constant, overwhelming anxiety. Your chest is beating so hard, and as he's sitting there beginning to sweat and vibrate with fear, he starts speaking. And it's just this voice comes rumbling out of you, this low, multi-layered voice, as if dozens of people were speaking with one throat. And you're just saying, they are back. The old ones return, the ones from before, the ones from the nothing. They come to reclaim and take us back.
Rosalind, who's that talking?
And then she kind of shifts for a second. She's like,
Do I recognize that voice?
no.
Just because
it's-
Charlie's talked to me before.
Correct, but it's not Charlie. I
Okay.
mean, it's scary and weird like Charlie is,
Yeah.
but it's not Charlie's voice. That
Okay.
was that, and the individual voices in that were distinctive. This
Okay.
is someone speaking with multiple voices at all times.
Who is that?
And she's like listens for a moment. She's like, okay. So before anything, right? Before
Lost
anything.
me already, but continue.
Okay, so before this,
Yeah.
all of this was made by the gods.
Uh-huh.
Roughly, a little over 10,000 years ago, this was made by the gods. The original gods came together and they began to make the things, but there was nothing before that. Nothing. And these were the nothings that lived in the nothing. You understand?
Sure.
Okay.
I think there's just some semantics going on that are a bit fishy, but okay.
These were the things that lived before anything.
Yeah.
And they live in the nothing, or they lived in the nothing, and they wish to return to the nothing, because everything about existence is horrible and cruel for them.
Yeah.
And we force them into it by making things,
Who's
by
we?
making existence. Well, the gods
Yeah.
and the rest of us.
Don't ever fucking say we.
Just saying that those like us and those with powers made reality and forced them to live in reality. They're nothing and they like nothing. And by forcing them to be something, we've tortured them more than any creature could possibly have been tortured.
Master Theodoriel hearing this?
Yeah. I mean, it feels like an oxymoron to say that there was nothing before nothing.
Yeah, I think that's something that we're not gonna. Yeah.
So they want to destroy the world so that they can go back to living in nothing, and they are in that portal.
Yes.
Is what you're telling us.
Why would someone be?
Trying to get them out.
Yeah.
That I don't know.
Okay. Just wanted to get you up on speed. Hi.
How do you
doing?
know about these things?
I read a lot. Also, I hear things, and I can definitely hear them. They're loud.
Are they connected to chaos?
No, they're not him, but like this is pretty kind of in his realm.
Like parallel to.
Yeah, it's
Am I back
chaotic.
yet?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Boom, you just like popped out. Yeah.
I don't want to do that ever again.
Oh, but it was wasn't that easier than explaining it? It's
No.
taking so
I
many
mean, you
words.
explaining it made you didn't.
Right. We don't know what you saw.
Right.
We just know that there's something
We just
in
heard
the
the
nothing.
voice.
was
and I
horrible.
asked what the voice was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
So
okay, Janice?
Yeah.
Sorry, James.
That's okay. I'm used to it.
I could help you more if I wasn't all tied up.
How? What way?
I don't know. I could like point at things.
I can help you more. I don't know. I don't know what I can do, but I can help you more.
Not how you get out of these situations.
Can we trust you?
For what?
To not try to kill us
Ren, can you?
Oh, I don't want to kill you.
or capture us.
I move over to
Well,
Ren.
I can't capture you. There's only one of me. Where's Reil?
Ren, can you
Dad.
get this
Rile's
ship
dead.
Wait,
up
what?
in the air and start moving? Can you get the ship up in the air and start moving away? from it?
So Ren was just distracted by this entire thing. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then Ren takes a seat and like kind of taps Malvorn, who also wasn't paying attention because he's locked into this. And Malvorn, like annoyedly, like, all right, and then turns around and they both begin to raise the ship off the ground.
Yeah, start flying in the opposite direction of that mountain.
Okay. And there's static again.
From what?
Oh, from my
From his-
headphones?
Yeah.
Oh.
From your Walkman.
Yeah, I pull it back out.
And he's like,
He's like, don't leave me.
I'm closer.
Oh.
I can see in now. There's a portal has opened. There's something.
Yeah.
There's
We can see. Oh, I can see that.
and as he's saying it, are you looking with the
Yeah.
spyglass? Okay, as you're watching it, at the edge of the portals, these black creatures, like if a panther was about 12 feet long, they just seem to slide out, and then like you're having a hard time focusing on them for some reason, and they'll like move and then move again, and they're kind of like going out from the edge and moving up, and you can see one climbing towards where where the warden is hunkered down.
Those are the things that were in the freaking mind with you and Dez and
Yeah, when we did the flashback thing.
yeah.
Warden, I highly suggest you get out of there.
We can pick you up.
Understood. And you
Get in, loser. We're escaping.
right, and you see him like look down at his wrist, and he's like moving to put two fingers on and cut the connection, and just before he does, something strikes him in the back, and you see him fall over. There's all this static and jumble. Then you see one of these large black creatures, like this, again, like a huge panther, over him, and you see 4 tentacles rise out of his back and begin to arch around to the front, and then the picture cuts.
It's okay. He has like 1 million gold worth of magic items. He'll be fine.
That was the thing that attacked me.
What?
The thing that was when I was
yeah.
we were there.
We were in the wine
in
palace.
the flashback
attacked
thing.
you.
Yeah, when we were back when the graveyard thing was not a graveyard thing. And
So-
that creature attacked us.
So it was in your mind, but it's actually in the portal of non-existence.
What are we supposed to do? How do we break a mountain?
How do we close a portal?
Roswin, what can you do to help us?
Well, I can bridge with you, or there's some things that maybe I can scare him.
I don't.
How
think
can we
those
close a
things
portal
can be
like
scary.
that? Do you know?
I have no idea. I've never done anything like this. But I mean, I can give you some more history.
Well, there was a hag that we believe is a demigod. Why would that hag want to open a portal to let these creatures out?
Well, if she opened it, then she must know how to close it.
That seems like a good. I would say find the hag.
So we make her close the portal again?
Yeah.
How do we make a hag close a portal that's
Wait,
already
ooh,
opening
I
with
have
things
meta
coming out
knowledge.
of it?
I have meta knowledge. Would I know that hags like deals? Don't hags like
Mhm.
deals?
Roll me
They do.
I want to say Arcana. What would it be? Like no monster? What the heck would that be?
Nature?
Yeah,
Nature.
it's fair. That works.
Nature or history or something?
Yeah, pick one,
I'm-
whichever's better.
I'm better at
Nature
nature.
would be good.
14?
Yeah, that's enough to know that you've definitely heard that rumor.
Well, hags like deals. Maybe we can make a deal with her to close this portal.
You put this much effort into something. What could we possibly give?
Why is
I mean, she's a demigod. She wants power. Maybe we can figure something out. I don't know. There's got to be a way. If she's the only person that knows how to open it, she might be our only chance to close it.
I'm just feeling like, why is this our problem? I know the warden is there, and I wish we could help.
Because this
in
is
some...
the world we live in. You want this open just in the world?
The
Sure.
world that's about to be gone in 5 years, anyways.
Well,
though.
and also,
Oh,
like,
okay,
what
so we should
disaster-
just
No,
give
no, no.
up and let it...
No, not at all. But which disaster is more important at this point? If everything is literally going to kill us,
I mean,
how do you pick which one to even care to stop?
how do we get around this?
How do you know which one leads to the end of the world? But if it's this one,
We kind of know. Well,
do you?
what I'm saying,
we know that there will be a god created in 5 years.
What I'm saying is there are people who are somewhat our enemies, etc., that will. This doesn't seem like they're on their side. This doesn't seem like on the side of Mordok. And so part of me is thinking like, well, what happens when Mordok has to deal with this? Might honestly have a better chance than us. Physically, mentally, not in a great place. Demigods.
You okay with leaving the warden?
No,
No, we have to
I'm
get
not.
the warden.
And then how do we get around these hags? If we get close enough to get the warden, how are we going to bypass them? If we go get the warden, then we will have made a decision to engage with this portal. We either have to decide to bypass it or go to
Or
it
take
to
care
get the
of it.
warden. Like
Barb, isn't the portal bone? It's not stone. It's bone.
it's bone.
Janice, was it bone?
There are bones all throughout.
I thought it was a
Basically,
giant spine.
yeah, it's basically petrified bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's petrified bone.
I hate that.
I'm sorry, Barb.
I hate when things relate to me.
If it was,
I just,
so is this related to Olive?
I
or-
don't.
I mean, it's close by.
Fuck.
It could. Yeah, there could be some sort
Olive
of connection.
or-
Could you just take one of the bones?
Yes.
Stop the connection from the.
Maybe the one at the top, the keystone.
Okay, let's go.
So we're engaging.
All right.
I guess.
You all feel a sharp bank as the airship turns heavy and does a full 180-degree turn.
The DM is giving us lightning arrows. Go here, please, God, go here. So I think
Yeah,
we
well, he
should
did that with a
engage.
compass too, and it fucking sucked.
It was great. There was some volleyball. So you guys
Hey,
are.
did it suck? You got a floating bone.
Yeah, your bone can float
After
now.
weeks of arguing.
Wow.
You know-
I could have taken spiritual weapon next level.
You know, it's unbelievable. It's like Nikki's all, I would very much like this thing and appreciate if you would incorporate it into the game. And I'm like, let's make it a really cool thing. Let's incorporate it in a big way.
Okay, real quick. When you made that black bone, you did not think it was gonna be a floating bone.
100%. It was exactly what it was. Was it
I
just?
doubt it. I
It
doubt
was just to no, it was just to it was just to give Nikki what Nikki wanted.
Sorry, Aram.
This is what they wanted.
Did Nikki get the bone and they were like, "Can this float?" And you said no, on
you
stream.
said yeah.
Yeah, I had to drag it out a bit.
Fuck.
Hilarious.
So much, Ram.
Hilarious.
Fucking asshole.
So the ship turns around and starts heading towards this gateway, this electrified gateway. The winds are heavy, the rain is heavy, and you're heading deeper into the storm.
I'm gonna
What you all
rip
doing?
the webs off of Roswin.
And make a fan. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, and what are you gonna do, you gay idiot? Make a fan or something? That's what I think about you whenever you do
Rob.
anything in D&D.
So you cut
Oh, Janice is doing something. It's probably gonna be gay. Whatever.
So you cut down the front and pry it open, and Roswin can pop right out. It's relatively easy enough, and she kind of sits up and she dusts herself off and she smiles.
We're gonna-
and she pokes you and says, "Thank you."
You're welcome.
And she hops down.
We're heading towards this thing, this monster thing that you said came from this place of nothingness. So-
Yes. I'll harness it. I can't do that,
What?
but I can keep an eye on it and maybe I can tell you what it's about. But
Well, I'm
listen.
hoping you can help us get rid of it.
I'm sorry, Ross.
Oh!
Real quick, what's going on vis-a-vis? I'm sorry, but I know I like you, and like we're establishing, like we're riding on that friendship right now.
Yeah.
How come you tried to, kill us?
Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to, and I really was glad it turned out that it didn't work because, boy, I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, and Roswin, if we survive this, I think our plan is to go take on Mordok. Are you gonna be okay with that?
Whew, okay. See, now with Mordok, he can take away our powers, right? Just by looking at us. And he's also got all of his other things. And he's also now part of the temple, kind of. So it's his lair. But I mean, sure, yeah.
I mean, are you
Roswin,
with
he
us?
has these things called lair actions now that he forgot to use the first time you fought him.
They can
and
definitely
also,
do them now.
Me as Astro, I'm very powerful without my divinity. Like half the times I don't use my
Yeah,
divinity.
Asher has good swords and a +10 in stealth, Roswin.
Yeah.
Wow, those
Most
are
of-
great stats.
Most of what I use aren't my divinity. It's like
Yeah.
my magic swords.
Also, if
Yeah.
I lost my bones, I'm still a level 5 monk.
Yeah. You guys are powerful, and it's frustrating because it's hard to hurt you. But yeah, actually, it would be fine. It'd be easy enough to hurt you all, but it's very hard to hurt you all and 9 others. That is a problem.
No, but that's you. We gave you
I know.
multiple
I'm
we
opportunities.
working
keep
on
being
it.
like,
So
anyone
let
want to
them go
leave? And Aram's
or
like,
die.
we all love you.
Well, they all, I mean, the characters that had been established, there's no damn way they would have left. Of course they would have stayed.
I love them because they're my children.
And they care about you. And also, it's better for them to be like Sasombu clearly didn't want to go home. That didn't go well last time.
Y'all dragged me
Malvorn
for
hates
investing
his
in
dad.
the NPCs, but now we have a little army of people that I love.
Literally an army of superpowered people.
My little army that I love.
I mean, even Wendell's useful.
I'm best friends.
Are they?
I'm best friends with everyone.
Yeah, you are. Except, wait, I thought you weren't too keen on Zali anymore.
Because I don't want to bone her. Doesn't mean I don't like.
Oh
her.
no, I thought you generally just didn't trust her.
She's not like she's in the gray area like Malvorn.
They have peaks and valleys.
Yeah,
They're in a
peaks and
valley
valleys.
currently.
Yeah, fair enough. Does anyone like Malvorn?
He's been like
There you
he's been
go.
like not annoying lately. So like him and Zali are both
He's
sort
been
of in this.
extremely annoying.
Well,
You are the path to victory, Astrid.
I don't drive, so I don't have to be with him in the cockpit. I guess. But like, yeah, him and like Zali's having to come back from Charlie Chaos bullshit, so she's in this gray area. Malvorn's in the gray area, but in general, like everybody's my bro.
At some point, they really are going to have to teach the rest of you how to drive.
Yeah.
No.
Other people are going to have to know how to drive.
No.
Nah, we're gonna take the airship at some point.
No. Anyway,
Yes.
When Luna can fly, and we put a castle on her back. We don't need
She just
anything.
carries the
Castle,
airship
I'm
now.
telling you.
She's that big thing in the never-ending story.
Yeah, totally.
what about Dima?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
We opened the window. Dima.
Someone let Dima in.
Dima.
Oh my god, I see condensation on the window.
We've left the back window open for you. You can reform
Yeah,
whenever
we're-
you want.
Like if we get up in the air, can we try to scope? Can like Theodore try to scope where Dima might be
Oh,
floating?
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once
you can
we're
do
up in the air and we
Steam.
can get sort of a
Yeah.
head.
It's so hard to look away from the chaos door, though.
Well, I will physically move
Move your head. Theodore.
I would like you to roll perception.
Can I roll perception too?
Well, no, because you can't see it possibly. The only reason he can see it was there might be
Can I look
divine.
for just steam?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
mean,
15.
No, it's like at night and it happened a while ago. It's just no, you can't. Go ahead. Go ahead.
He got a 15 over here.
Okay.
I got a 25.
I hate
Yeah,
perception.
no. So I
15,
mean, I'm
that's good.
sorry. It's like it's impossible.
I get a +0.
But 15,
So-
is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yes,
That's good.
15 will do it. So you break away from this unbelievable chaos, and you scan the area you last saw Adema, or at least last saw the ship, and you do see a faint residue. It's like almost it's like a large cloud at this point, but there's a faint residue of divine energy just hovering in midair.
Can we
Should we
bridge
just
with
scoop him? Oh
Or
yeah.
just, yeah.
Maybe he needs energy.
Flora's like, I've invented a vac.
Has anyone?
Shut up, Ballora.
Has anyone bridged with him before?
No.
No, none of you have.
No.
I was looking back at my old notes and I have a bridge with Vardon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Because I anger bridged with him. So now I have a bridge with fucking Harold
so good.
Vardon. I was like, this doesn't work.
Ah.
Wow, that was
And
so
then I did it.
long ago.
It was
That's
like
what episode
well,
six.
honestly, like for us filming wise, it was probably almost
It
a
was a
calendar
year
year
ago.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your bridge feels poor. Shoddy.
Well,
I
I'm
can't wait to kill
I'm
him.
technically a farm
Roswin?
girl, even though you wouldn't know that
Yes.
about me.
Have you bridged with Dima?
Oh yeah.
Can you do it?
That
that was not Astrid's voice.
Yes. We have to
Can you do
get
it?
we have to get closer. But yeah, she can bridge.
Okay.
All right, well.
So
To the steam
worth it
cloud.
Yeah,
to
we're
get
just on a
Steam
map
Dad.
of saving people.
Right, so
we're now gonna go Dima,
you gotta
then
turn.
Warden, then
Go left
Then
and
the
then
school,
come
then
back.
Demrin, yeah.
Okay.
All right. You
Yes,
describe,
Kyle, we know Demrin's not there. But
I don't.
I'll help navigate.
Yeah, you guys you describe to Ren and Malvorn where
I want Kyle.
this
to know I like
cloud
him.
is, and you all maneuver towards it. And as you're getting closer, and you're telling them to begin to slow down, you go, and Roswell just goes in on that front deck area, and just stands there with her little hand out, and her hair kind of flowing, and she's
she's
waiting
it's my
and waiting, and her eyes roll over black,
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, she loves doing
Party
that.
trick.
Oh, yeah, she loves doing that.
and he says yes, he's there.
I know.
I don't know why that made me laugh. We are too.
There's something about Dima and Rosman's relationship we didn't know
Yeah, I
about.
What are we
Oh, we
We're
bridged.
like on
you
our-
mean fuck, right? Because we did a lot of that. So yeah, let me just
I'm
get
so
up
sorry,
on the deck.
audience. We are close to our 5th hour of recording, and we're just all like,
Yes. He's here.
okay,
He's everywhere, but he's here.
can we get him to come to us?
I'm gonna need help.
Okay,
Zolly,
I'll help you.
Okay.
can Zolly create a sheet of metal that will collect the condensation, turning it into water droplets that can then fall into a condensed base?
Yeah.
Barb is freaking out right now.
So what was Roswell gonna do when I said I'd help?
Yeah, I think everybody's just ignoring
Roswell wants you to
Barb's
bridge.
ranting.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Ross wants you to bridge, and as you describe that,
That's not a bad idea.
Ballora and Zolly kind of look at each other
Oh,
and
they're like-
nod,
And they're like, again?
and they run down to the engine room.
are we bridging?
Yep.
Okay. 9.
As long as plus your divinity.
That was it. That was I rolled a. It's
Yeah, that
5
was
plus 4
good.
because my charisma sucks because for
Alright.
some reason I
So-
can't use another skill.
So you both like are there
you
for a
sure
moment,
it's
but
5 plus
there's
4?
it just kind of blasts you away, and it
Efficiency
knocks
bonus?
her
It went up.
to the edge of the rail, and she just kind of like knocks the air out of her.
Yeah, over 5.
I have a +1 to charisma because the moon is charismatic and not.
And Astrid is
And
not.
I'm not apparently. I have 12 in charisma.
It's a shame because you are very charismatic, and
I
the
just
character seems
when I
very
rolled my
charismatic.
skills, I put a lot of in wisdom because I thought I would use it a
We're gonna have
lot.
to
How
have
are
like
you guys bridging? What's going on?
we have to find
here?
you like a hat of. Well, they tried, and unfortunately, they didn't quite sync up. It kind of blasted them apart, not enough to hurt them.
Can I try to
but,
bridge with Dima instead?
yeah, you can try and reach out to Dima. It's gonna be harder. You'll be
But
doing it
y'all
at
are already bridged
disadvantage.
right now, right? What's going on?
We're not bridged.
No, but
Yeah.
Dima and Roswin are.
Yeah.
Right, but then
Why do you need
But she
Astrid to-
blew it apart. Roswin had bridged, needed more strength, so asked if Astrid would join, and it didn't quite
and
work.
I didn't do it right.
Well, it's okay. Sometimes these things happen.
Don't feel bad, kids.
Yeah, don't feel bad.
I know it doesn't
But-
usually happen
have,
to me.
Have Roswin and I.
Roswin, oh, you guys have definitely a bridge. Roswin picks herself back up, and she refocuses with Dima.
So Barb's already done it. Then why was I trying to do it?
Because I didn't know why you guys were
offered.
bridging.
You did.
Because I'm a nice person.
I just don't know.
Because
Listen,
Barbara's too busy going, what if we make a sheet of metal and then
That's
we
a
make
good fucking
we
idea,
make
Astrid.
we wave it in the wind and make thunder noises.
as I'm walking with,
She's so scared.
Barbara's walking with her hands like outstretched towards Roswin, and I'm like, "Listen, Astrid, I'm sorry that,
That
I
was
prefer.
Mackenzie
I'm
saying
sorry
that.
I prefer using fucking science
That was Mackenzie.
than this fucking.
And we bought it, so great. And then she reaches back again for someone else's hand, and Varrock steps up
What?
and grabs her hand
Why?
because
Fucking
they've
what?
bonded.
Why do you need all
before.
these people?
She needs a lot of strength
She's
for
already
this.
had a bridge with
Yep.
Rock now.
Why is she
apparently, so.
fridge with rock?
They just did. They were like in a training mission. She was his. She was his dude.
Aram was like,
Rom's
His
getting a bit
dude?
sleepy.
She was his counselor.
Ah.
Yeah. So they
Why
bridged
not
before.
Dima? Why is condensation not the
Condensation
concept of
should be waterfalls, yeah.
It wasn't like I don't think it really gets assigned like
so
that.
it was,
It's kinda like
so she
it's like
was
a sorting
Barb
hat.
and Varrock's.
Yeah.
Like, then who was Ryle's other one?
Ryle's other one. Definitely Wendell.
Wendell?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So
What about vines?
We definitely did not ask about
Vines
this.
What's
Now
his
Is
name?
gonna be
Had we stayed at the
meditation
school?
girl.
Okay.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
anyway.
They
We
don't
got
all line
bridges.
up,
We
yes.
got bridges going on.
Yes. Also, both you and I are pouring energy into her, and you can see her reaching out to whatever this cloud is, assumedly Dima,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see it like it was spreading apart, and it just kind of slows, and now you're seeing it kind of begin to gather back together. But
Okay.
it's taking a lot of her effort.
Okay. Well, she's got 2 people helping her. Number 1. Number
Yes.
2. What were Zolly and Ballora doing? For my great idea.
There's some like banging and clanging downstairs,
Yeah.
but you can't go check it out. You're at a bridge.
I mean, I'll go check it out, I
Okay,
guess.
excellent. So you
Hey, we all banging and clanging in the basement here.
So you go downstairs, and they have like pulled.
Zolly, yeah, Ballora, I got an idea.
They have
What the
pulled
fuck?
a whole part of the steam engine, like a whole panel of it off, and
Whoa.
there's pipes and everything,
What
and
are you doing?
they've been running extra now like tubes to the window. There's running him back and forth.
You're going to put him in the engine. He just got out of another engine.
We're going to pull him into the engine,
Fucking what?
but just long enough to put him together, and then we're going to pull him out.
So the engine is our Dema incubator now.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
And then all we have to do
gods.
is use Varrock to waterfall him out like a birth.
I heard that. I can't.
But do you know what it means?
No, none of those words. I heard my name and then a bunch of things I don't understand.
Astrid is like, oh my gods, okay. And then I'll help them, I guess. I'll just help them with whatever they need help with.
Karen pipes and
Yeah, Luna probably can help carry the pipes very
if
well.
Luna comes downstairs, there's not going to be enough room for anyone to work in this place.
Good.
No, Luna just kind of like...
I miss her.
Yeah, like this ship is not Luna made. Like she's at the top of the stairs just...
I miss my baby.
Yeah.
Not enough interactions with my angel.
Yeah.
It's okay, Luna, darling. I love you. I want to fix. Do you want to come fix the pipes?
And Luna, like,
we can trade out. We can tap out.
Like, there's like you just see a paw, like, but she can't. She can't get
How
down
big
there.
is she, Clifford? The big red dog. She didn't get that big. She's literally only 7 feet long. She's not that big. You make it so much she's like Alice when she's like in the house and there's just like a dress on her.
You see Luna's fucking 5 foot diameter eyeball look through the doorway. I'm too big.
That's what it feels.
One of her legs is outside the window, still touching the ground from
Like
the
how
airship.
big are dire wolves? Dire wolves aren't that big.
Each leg is 15 feet long.
15 feet long.
No.
Okay, we got two people breached with Roswin. We got people
Yes.
making a little suction cup.
Yeah, and so like it takes a while, and the ship has to kind of like make some lazy turns, like about like 20
capture them,
minutes.
man.
Yeah, but
She's
eventually
9 feet long, but she's not fucking Clifford.
9 feet long with 17 feet long.
Long as fingers.
She has cum bone.
It's just long ass paws.
Long ass paws.
Long ass paws.
All right, so you guys make several lazy turns around this area, and the machine kicks up underneath, which is now belching steam into the ship and pulling air into it that way. And eventually, as you're watching, the cloud ends up in the engine. And you have your scry pad out, as does Ren. And at one moment, there's just this image that crashes across all of it like a person, and it explodes into steam. You can hear this horrible screaming. And then Ballora runs up and says, cut the engine.
We're in the air.
Just for a moment, cut the engine.
Okay.
Roll your
Gotta
machine.
We fell for it.
You fell for it. Ha ha ha. Idiot, you fell for it. You have to roll to drag the scribe pad. You didn't want to. You have to do it again.
My existence is meaningless.
You have to fucking roll to hold the home button and the lock button down for
It's a
5
hard
seconds.
maneuver. It's easy to fail.
For you, baby, Grandpa.
It's
19. Go fuck yourself.
19's
That is a
great.
very difficult move. I think that does deserve a skill check.
All right, so
Hey, here's the engine button.
19.
so you cut the engine.
Theodore's nails start bleeding from the fingertip.
You all feel the ship immediately lurch forward and begin to fall down.
I'm still down there, right?
Yes.
I want to help. I want to try to get him out as quickly as possible.
So as soon as the ship begins to pitch forward, there's this like explosion and then quick just condensing of steam, and then there's another scream, another burst of steam, and Dema's just like half laying inside with one arm out, seemingly out cold.
like inside the engine?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to pull him out.
Yep. Drag him and just
I'm gonna say, Zolly, close it back up. Close it.
slams it shut, slams the window, shut, and you hear from below, turn it back on.
Yeah.
All right.
Do I have to
No,
roll?
no, I'll let you just hit on. That's fine.
No, I'm gonna roll.
All right.
Roll a
No.
Don't.
No, that's even better than before.
Okay, I was
all
like,
right.
if you kill us, I
Can you
will kill
imagine?
you.
Oh, and it's a 2.
I want to play this stupid game.
Yeah.
Let's play it.
Hey.
Yeah, so is he alive?
Yeah, he is breathing. His breathing is simply shallow and rough. The engine comes back on. The ship pitches back up. You lost about 200 feet. And
That's a lot of feet.
Yeah, that is a lot of feet. And you are continuing back, now making the turn back towards the gate, I would imagine, right?
Back towards the gate. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
now we need to find
we need
the
to
warden.
Get him.
We still
We
have
need to get
Warden's
him
signal?
healed or something.
What were those?
Blair pulls out a healing potion.
What were those?
Well, I can-
what's
She
that
was making
seaweed stuff?
salves. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, so Ballora has the salves lined up and ready because she's prepared, and she slaps one onto each of his arms. She
Can you
slaps
get-
one onto
can
his
you get his
chest,
crotch first?
one over his forehead, wraps his cock nice and tight.
I said, Aram. Some kids might listen to this.
We've already talked about vagina. For
Yeah,
a very
yeah.
long
There was
time.
a long talk. I think now it's just equal opportunity.
Yeah, but cock is a lot more vulgar than vagina.
That's true. That's true.
Especially
All right.
when you say rap.
I did
Wrap it real tight.
It's not like we said pussy 7 times.
So
Cock still does feel harsher than
It does
pussy.
feel
it
harsher.
does. It
Yeah,
does.
It does.
It does. It's because it
I'm
is.
biased.
So, so the-
Aram's not.
no, totally. I'm so lost.
He's
I'm sorry.
not and single. Anyway, let's go on.
Slide to his DMs.
Perpetually single.
No, don't.
Don't
Don't
ever
fucking
ever flirt DM with
absolutely
someone.
not.
You
Don't
can-
ever do
you can
that.
delete
No.
that.
Don't ever do that. Or we can educate.
Welcome to the Rise of Demigods PSA. Don't slide into content creator DMs that you have.
Or anyone's.
yeah.
And flirt with them. Just don't flirt that way ever. Twitter is not Grinder.
Parasocial relationships are not actual relationships.
There you go.
No, Twitter's not Grinder. Okay.
The more you know. Slides
Bum,
across
bum,
the
Actually,
screen.
the more you know.
So,
Oh my
Okay.
god.
My branding.
gotta keep my brand.
Hey, bye.
Oh god.
So you guys have
So-
turned the ship around. You've pulled Dima out of this thing.
We're salving him up.
Salves have been laid all
He's
over
soaking
him.
wet. He goes, "What year is it?"
2019.
After a couple seconds,
Claws come out of his hand.
like the salves begin to just kind of like flare, and his skin
Condensate.
I'm allergic to seaweed.
shifts from blue to yellow, and then he sits up and a
Shifts
couple
from
of them
blue to
falls away.
yellow?
Yeah, just underneath where the
But isn't he a
salves
blue
were.
person?
It goes back to blur. It
Oh,
doesn't
I was
stay
like,
yellow.
fucking
No,
what?
I am now Dima the Yellow.
Well, I just thought we did like fucked
Was
him
it
up
Dima
somehow.
the Blue before?
Yeah, exactly.
that was his last name.
Dima the Blue.
TH apostrophe blue. The blue.
So
And he's-
how do you feel?
Fine.
There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Do you know the warden? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys had algebra together. I remember things.
Yes.
I take notes. All right here.
We're going to save him because
He's in trouble.
being attacked by a portal with evil black tentacle monsters. That kind of looks
Astrid, Astrid is our teacher.
It's okay.
Dima puts like a shaky hand
Welcome
out.
back to the world.
Thank you, and forces himself up onto his feet. And his hand closes, and as it does, that staff appears within it, out of ice. And he just slams it down, and he pushes himself fully up.
Are you well enough to?
Always. Thank you. What must be done?
Have you ever seen this thing? And I guess I'll walk him upstairs.
Sure.
And Ben try to point out the portal.
And now it's just, a fully glowing open portal. There's the
Creatures coming out.
those 4 creatures have come out of it, and as you're staring at it now, you see a single tentacle that just wraps around the outside, leans out and wraps around the outside, larger than anything you could possibly imagine.
Here it comes.
Guys, it's 7 o'clock.
Then I think that's a
On the
really good
dot.
place to end.
Like, yes, it will be our problem if this is a destroy the world thing, but we are not the only thing of the world. I just don't think that we are necessarily equipped to defeat the vagina monologues.
Evans was close again.
Right. So you're saying that it's like, you guys are like the C or D superhero team. The Avengers should be handling this. Is that what you're saying?
We're not even
Superhero team.
yeah,
We
we're
are
just-
kids who are put in a really shitty situation.
So you're Young Justice. They got a lot
Russ
done.
and Kyle will
This
come
is your
back and
game,
defeat the
Aram.
vagina, okay?
yeah, Aram, you gave the main plot to the guests anyway. Have
Yeah.
them deal with this production.
Yeah.
They wanted to steal Demrin.
Yeah, well, that was our plot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
You didn't
You got
give
beat
them
to- that's out.
spoilers.
That's
Oh,
out
we
now.
because
I didn't listen to it.
If I'm not in the same,
Well,
don't
yeah.
listen.
Nikki and Joey don't listen to
sorry.
Part of the
oh.
part of the cast.
Oh, we
didn't
did know
that.
though.
Sorry.
Also,
Sorry.
we
Kyle.
wanted to do the main plot too. You just gave us a compass.
And you followed it.
Yeah, like good players.
I know,
We're not
that's
having this
the
conversation. We're
best.
not having this conversation.
One of the best things you
We're
can
not
do
having
with
this
players is
conversation.
like just put a ring in the middle of the room. No trap set up, nothing. Like it's definitely trapped. There's definitely like a cursed ring, and they'll always pick it up. They'll always just go and pick up the ring.
Okay.
So if we don't do that, then where do you want to go?
Right.
Right. A voice says from the ceiling.
I mean, our
Dima, stay out of
our
this.
I mean, we could
our
keep
option
following
was-
the compass.
I know. Well, I was like, Astrid really wanted to go to the temple to save Demrin because we do not have the meta knowledge that she is not there anymore. So that it was like what Astrid wanted to do was
Well-
go save Demrin.
Roswin, Dima, what is the faculty's relationship with the warden? Dima, I know you had algebra with him, but like, what's like the larger?
Dee was like barely conscious, but he's being helped up, and he's like sitting against a wall. And it's like
He slammed his staff and then fell. Like,
basically, yeah, boom, and then kind of like went
All
back
my
down.
energy.
Yeah. I've known him for some time. He's been trustworthy and loyal. He's a bit.
Silence your phone around.
Stacy.
Dima, whenever you come back from
Sorry
the mist,
there.
you need
I'll
to turn off
silence.
your phone.
He's been informative, helpful, honest. I would trust him.
So do you want to go save him?
I do. I also want to find out what this
Say
thing
it.
is.
Say it, Dima. Dima.
No, absolutely not.
Wait. It's like the scene from Twilight. I know what you are. Say it.
Say it.
Vagina. We're gonna lose so many listeners.
Or gain the
Like,
best
gain the
one.
best
Or Gates the
one.
best ones, yeah. And Ron's like, I mean,
Aram's like,
I've heard of him, but I don't really know him as much as Demon knows him. But I'm very interested in what's happening there.
Is it connected to you? It looks kind of like your bag.
It feels similar. Some of the whispers sound like my whispers. It feels like home, but old.
Roswin just does this for
No,
effect
Bob,
sometimes.
Bob, you
Yeah.
wonder why this might be our problem. Charlie Chaos is trying to infiltrate our friends. This might be a portal for Charlie Chaos to come out. And if we can close it, then that will keep him off of us. He is someone who's aiming for us for some reason.
But why would chaos need a portal? Doesn't chaos exist already?
Chaos is an idea. It's not a thing or a place. There's lots of things you can think of with chaos. These things are old, and they exist before there was anything. So they were true chaos, but no one knew because you couldn't see or hear them,
Right.
and they didn't exist, but they did because they're from before the now.
I remember this
Yeah.
spiel and being very confused.
That might be why it connects to us. I mean, we have, I don't know, I feel like we're drowning in people hunting for us, but we still know nothing about why Chaos tried to take over Zali and try to come for us, as well as the Dawnbreaker?
Who is that?
We don't even
We
know
don't even
about the
know.
Dawn.
These are-
We've
there's
only heard
Dawnbreaker,
about it.
there's a comet in the sky.
There's
Hashtag.
enemies
No one knows what
we
that is.
don't understand, and
There's
this
just a lot of stuff going on.
this might be a way to keep off one of those enemies.
My big spiel with the McDonald's arch is that I don't know, like there are people stronger than us in the world. Fact. One of them probably, maybe depending on like quantity, but one of them probably the dean, right? And so other like if this McDonald's is like a world threatening thing,
Hashtag
then-
sponsored.
Yeah.
hashtag sponsor, then like it's gonna be threatening other people stronger than us who will want to take it down. So why should we have a high chance of failure being the first front line when we could warn people of it, possibly get a better. This is just what I'm also very tired. A lot has gone on, and I don't like this is being added to our shopping list.
Yeah, I could use a nap.
Well, we don't have to attack, per se. Maybe there's nothing to attack. Perhaps we just don't have all the information. Maybe if we just talked to these hags, instead of gearing up to fight them.
Have you talked to hags in your life before?
Many. Not these particular ones.
Okay. Honestly, that gives me a genuine amount of confidence in you.
So go for it.
She's actually talked to hags before, like real hags. Like she's not just messing around. She's actually talked to real hags
Like
before.
girlfriends, like
She's had sleepover.
Hey, girl.
At the barbershop.
You got
Yeah.
twigs in your snakes again.
I say we can. I guess we can scope it out, try to get more information, and maybe send our consulate, Susomu, to go have a meeting. But I don't
Alone. I mean, one of these hags is a demigod who is clearly very powerful. She opened that, and if something goes wrong with Susomu, she kills Susomu. That's a more powerful demigod.
Also, not the best option for me. I am royalty, of course. I could have, attendants.
No, don't look at me like that.
Astrid, why'd you smile when she said that?
You were so happy.
Because she pointed at me. She did a little thing. I don't know. It was nice for my ego. Leave me alone.
Well, so this creature thing hasn't come out of the arches yet, right? Like it's just like the monsters that we saw in the mine
there was
palace.
something
There's a tentacle
coming.
around
There's
the
a
mountain.
There's something
yeah.
currently okay.
It has a really far way to go. It looks like it's almost there, but it's not because it has to pass through nothing. And it's a long way through nothing.
Roswin.
So you're saying that it might take a while?
It's trying, but it's still fighting really hard. I can feel it.
But if it's pushing
So it's
through
in
nothing,
labor.
it could also
Well,
ultimately
if you can feel
just
it, then
show up.
you
Yes.
should be one of the people to come
You
and
should
talk to these
definitely
hags.
be there.
Oh, I really want to be there. I absolutely want to be there. Can I be there? I want to be there.
Sure, Wendell
Okay.
Roswin.
Roswin, I need you to remember that you were
You're
an adult.
you're a teacher.
I
Ross.
liked you because you had a sense of maturity to you. Okay?
She's a weird. She's
I know
childish,
I
but
know you've been through a lot.
childlike.
yeah.
You are.
She
you
just
are a
turned into
childlike
Wendell in that one
adult.
moment. I'm
Yeah,
like,
her
I want to
asking.
be useful.
I think asking was a bit too much. She wouldn't have asked. She was like, "Yeah, I want to be
You
there."
don't-
Yes.
You are probably twice our age. You don't need to ask
Oh,
teens
yes.
permission to go.
Well, it's your
to
ship. I was
McDonald's.
just being polite. No, but you're right.
She's like
And I
Claudia
definitely
from
wanna be
Interview with the Vampire. Like a full-grown woman in like a child's body.
100%.
So I say we
the movie Orphan
we
starring
can-
Roswin.
we can have a bit of a recon team that specializes in Susomu and Roswin, and they go and Dima as well. Dima, you can save Private Warden, while
I would want to be there.
we know. We can get you some clothes first.
And the warden's your uncle, right? So you should be there too.
Who are you talking to? Me?
You.
Wait, the
Yes.
one's Bob's uncle? Janet's this teen. You never told us.
Uncle Warbucks.
Something like that. I am feeling a strange amount of not wanting to get my feet wet. Honestly, with anything, because so much has gone on, and I haven't had. I could not get over Aram lowering his seat in my peripheral vision. The fucking height of comedy.
I saw it in my peripheral. I want a gif of it.
It's always too high
was just
compared to everyone else, and I remembered it. So I was like, I want to be low. But now it's a little bit more obvious, and I just been a little higher.
I'm so sad that like the audio probably didn't pick up that weird noise. Pew.
I honestly just feel like I can't process anything right now after everything that's been going on. So for the people who are super antsy about jumping into this, I give you my blessing on the day of my daughter's wedding. But I need to just think, or maybe not think, for a while.
You said that we one of the other choices that we can do is to just tell somebody. Why haven't we told Treebeard about this?
Steelbeard. Wrong IP.
Don't get us sued. Thank you.
Let me do it again.
Why don't we?
Oh, we love it.
Ram was like, I'm gonna just change the first half of this very famous Lord of the Rings character, and let's see if nobody messes it up or notices. Sometimes I don't know which one's Lord of the Rings and which one's us, so I just like hope I'm right. And I have to remember by remembering the entire bit about copper sideburns, and I'm like, okay, yeah,
that was
steel,
I am Silver Goatee.
yeah.
No.
No, I agree, Tidor. And there's a whole cartoon dragon that was flying around
we
that
don't
is
know what
part of
happened
the
to
same.
Demigods. Yeah, we don't
on
know.
the same Slack channel.
Where
and like,
is that
where
thing?
I don't know. It's like I'm agreeing. Like, why aren't those? How come this isn't
I
their
mean, we
episode?
told the warden,
How come this
you
plot
know,
isn't our
and
episode?
the warden is getting eaten by dogs right now.
But also,
So-
there's supposed to be like this big fancy society of people
That
that.
got a Rom so hard. I'm sorry that every time you try to act, a Rom starts losing his mind and I start giggling.
It's my life. It's fine.
Sorry.
You were saying something
were
about
saying
a
Tidor?
fancy society.
A fantasy
I'm
society.
going to bed.
no, no,
Suck.
but no,
Taking my
actually,
ball and going home.
what are you talking about? Society? What society?
What's
Some
society?
The line?
fancy
You mean
society.
Calgon?
Warden, no, the line.
Oh, the line.
There's more than just.
Yeah. You'd
them?
think like when the Teen Titans are in trouble, like their little emblem with the T on it
Well-
goes whoop 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 whoop.
He said he is
Well,
the
who's to s-
line. What if him and Dragon are the only ones left? We don't know if the line still exists.
Okay, Dima.
Dima.
Are you in the,
Oswin.
they're not in the line.
Where?
Do you know anything about
but
the line?
The faculty works with the line.
I do know of the line, and we have no official capacity with them, but I have assisted because their work is. They're outside of what we do, but they seem honorable, and they have helped us in the past.
Okay,
Especially
and you
with-
keep saying they.
Yes,
There's more.
So there's more. There's not just.
there are
the warden
others
and
that I
Dragon.
know of. Yes, from what I understand, I have met perhaps half a dozen.
So maybe the line is on the way to save them.
Yeah. Do you have any way to contact them at the moment?
I did back in the temple.
So, point for going to the temple, maybe.
Point for going to the temple.
We don't even have to go into the temple. We can just get near enough.
Oh yeah, because we have
That's true.
But I want to
the
Go
the
in,
robot.
we have-
Oh, we need to find Demrin.
Demrin. And I want to kill Mordok so bad.
Mordok sounds really dangerous right now, though. Like,
I
he can
know.
take away our powers.
Oh yeah,
I know, but I'm just
he just has to look at you.
I'm not scared of him.
He also is like found home with the temple, like
Made it the
Oh,
lair.
lair?
yeah,
we
like
got
it
that.
seems to respond
Well-
to him.
The rebels, the Forgotten, they stopped the magic in the temple and it was going down, right?
Mm,
It was temporary, but
temporary, yeah.
Something, yeah.
can we do that? That could give us an edge. Destroy his home and destroy his power a little bit. We could get Demrin, and then we could bring the temple down and maybe hurt Mordok. So we won't have to fight him, but we can hurt him. But we have to figure out how the rebels were able to do that.
Well, I can tell you that.
Really?
Yes, there is all of this technology.
Yeah, there's
you
a
all
big
see.
red button.
All of it works
Do
on
not
Godstones.
touch.
All of it. These are left over from the first God's War. They are literal fractions of gods. Blood, bone, teeth, other items from them left over, flesh that calcified into these stones. It is concentrated godly energy that also absorbs more. So while godly energy continues, while divine energy continues, these stones continue to absorb that energy and then can release it back if you know how to tap into it. The temple is powered by one of the largest ones known. And by disconnecting it from that power source, even temporarily, you can shut it down.
I think that's a good idea. Where is the stone
And
located?
he basically describes like how the island floats, that main central island, and the dome of the temple of the arena is atop of it. The stone is in the center of the earth beneath it. So in the center of that floating island, several hundred feet below where the arena is.
Do you know how to get there?
I can get to it, yes.
Because if the rebels were able to get there secretly, theoretically, we could too.
I can
Yeah.
get you there.
But wouldn't they have put in new precautions?
Maybe.
And we'd have to get Demon first as well. So we'd have to get her, disconnect, and escape.
So she's in the hospital, which is on a different island.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which, hit that up, get her to the airship. So even if we get caught in the hospital, if we could just get her out, I'd be happy.
I mean,
think
there's
maybe
13 of us. We can have 2 teams.
I think we need to split up.
Don't smile at that. Around.
What? What? I'm not smiling. Perhaps there's 4 agendas.
Dima.
Yes.
2 things. One, you mentioned that some godstones are bones.
Originally, yes. At this point, they're all stone, but perhaps you'd be able to suss out which were which.
Does anyone have a godstone with them right now?
I think we have one.
I think there's still
compass.
one.
I think
there was one
the
in the
compass
And there's one in the compass.
Ren, right?
The compass has a sliver, but Ren actually has one that's a stone.
Yeah, Ren has like a staff still.
Okay, I'll think about that later. Number 1. Number 2, what about the conquistadors, the Inquisitors?
They left the temple, and as far as Dima understands, he hasn't heard back from them. Like,
No.
he doesn't know what happened with them.
But what are their role?
Oh.
Like, what's their role?
Aren't they
after
supposed to
us?
like
Would they
keep
care?
demigods in check, or
They
is
don't
that the
really.
line?
They don't really work. They don't necessarily work for our temple. There are other temples. There are other
Right.
groups and actual temples that they would basically to keep in line the people keeping everything in line. They
Yes.
watch the watchers.
Well, when we left, it seemed like they were really angry at us and it seemed like they were going to come after us.
Yeah.
Everyone is angry at you.
No.
Now
Classic.
that's.
But why?
Why
Why?
exactly?
Because
We didn't do anything.
Because we've all fled with all the students in the school. They don't have anything to do.
Okay, that's
But- We
now,
saved
but
them.
then we didn't do anything.
by disrupting, sorry, that was on mute.
No, it is muted, but it's
Yeah.
still making noise. That's weird.
Is okay. I just turned the volume
do
down.
Not
so
disturb.
yeah, you know what? That's probably the
Put
best
on
bet.
Do not disturb.
You think I'd be able to figure this out
Fucking
by now?
boomer.
Wow.
Gen Xer. no,
Highly
that's it.
uncalled for. We were the last line of defense for you all.
Dima, look me in the eye and tell me why something is our fault when, in our point of view, we saved a bunch of cohorts, co-workers, co-demigods, students from... It's not a good sitch that's at the temple right now.
Are you asking me, were your decisions righteous, or are you asking me why the others are mad?
I'm asking, how could the others be mad at us with what we did?
Because they don't care. The temple is supposed to keep the demigods in line so that everyone stops fighting, stops being mad, and stops being afraid so they can continue to do whatever it is they're doing. They don't care about
Feeding
you.
the big spire?
Great. They're not concerned. What they're invested in is doing what they wish to do and their own plans. They're not invested in you in the slightest. You are simply in the way.
So why don't they just get a new class of students? Why do they have to come after us?
Because people will know
We've seen too much. We're loose ends. They want to get rid of us.
also that.
Because they can't just go get a new class to replace us because we're a bunch of idiots that will try to sabotage their plans as long as we're alive.
Where did the class go? What happened to them? Are they running around free? Are they under control? Or why?
Okay, well, the dean it became a big, terrible, nasty meatball. That's like way, like as far as like out of line goes.
They can take away powers.
I mean,
things
Bob-
like a bunch of people like flying away to protect themselves. That's a certain amount of out of line, I guess.
Bob-
but a bit.
The meatball was my fault.
I don't necessarily disagree with you, but
Yes.
they will blame you all because it's easier.
I broke him.
I don't think it was your fault.
I think he was already not great, but I think I broke him.
Well, you
A device that people other than you were trying to use to contain whatever he is was broken.
Exactly. I blame the institution that tried to capture this dangerous creature.
Yeah.
You are right too. It should never have been done. It was part of a program to try and bring certain creatures in line.
Yeah, it didn't work.
It's failed before. I believe you've met Dragon. So you've seen what happens to other failures.
He's a failure?
Draco's a failure. Well, finally, someone else said it.
No! I love Dragon. We're best friends.
There was an attempt to control Dragon, much like there was an attempt.
He's a demigod?
Yeah, it's a.
He's not
He's part of the line.
so much a demigod, but he was a powerful creature. They believed that with Godstones, they could control certain creatures. They could amplify
Trying to
powers.
control powerful creatures in Pokemon.
They could use it basically to control power. With these stones absorb divine energy. You can focus divine energy into them specifically. So those who could control minds, who could manipulate creatures, were used to empower these gems that were then implanted within these creatures.
Are you saying then that they broke that creature into thinking that now it's like a humanoid wizard?
That wasn't the intent. It did not go well, and therefore during it, the last creature that Dre, as apparently as he is known now, had polymorphed into was a human wizard. His mind broke during the process, and he got locked in this idea that he was a human wizard.
Just to clarify again, who's they?
Dragon.
No. When you talk about like they thought this, they they
Oh,
did it.
Yeah, who did it?
There's a higher council, and
Okay.
it is
What's their the name? Are they the council?
No one knows their gods. They're a council of gods. No one knows which ones. No one knows who votes what. But decisions come down, and those decisions are followed.
Okay, but who put a godstone in the dean, and who
They did.
Seekers was sent to him.
There was
We
a
saw
team.
that.
Yes.
Yeah. The Seekers did, but the Seekers were told by this higher council to do it?
Yes. We all somehow get orders from the High Council. They give orders to the temple. They gave specifications on how the union was built. They have control.
And you just take orders from somebody you don't know?
They are gods.
Oh,
How do
we
you know
don't
those
like
orders
those
are coming
boys
from
here.
gods.
One could only assume that if they weren't, the gods would have stopped it.
Why aren't the gods stopping all the stuff that's going on now? We can't assume or rely on them for anything.
The idea of the demigods enforcing these temples and arenas and schools was that we would control Earth. We would be the ones to impact Earth under the watchful eye of the gods. The gods won't take direct action. Therefore, another war will not start on Calgon. They will simply work through their intermediaries. That was the idea. In practice, it has been difficult.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a successful subject?
I have not been directly involved in these, so I do not know. I am only telling you of the two that I do know of. I'm sure there are more. But could there be? It's possible.
Do you? Out of character, Demon doesn't know that we know about. The only reason we know that the temples are feeding demigods into the union for power is that Christina told us. Clayton? What? What's her name?
Clayton.
What? Who?
Christina
Fuchsia.
Right.
What's her name?
Right. Now I've forgotten because you put so many
Caitlin.
names. Like
Caitlin.
yes.
Listen, Christina, Caitlin.
I was like,
Clayton.
Fuchsia? Yes, okay. I
So-
don't remember
The god
who
of
that
the
name actually
future.
was supposed to be.
Fuchsia.
True.
Listen,
Caitlin.
Fuchsia, Charlie.
Yeah,
obviously,
I think
people name them
Caitlin told me maybe that.
I think so.
That's
I
the
think
only
that-
way we know.
That
so it's
like
possible
it
that-
was being fed and powered by the deaths of the demigods.
So
that
it's
happened.
possible
And then
that
Malvorn
Dima
confirmed
doesn't
it.
know
Malvern
that.
confirmed because.
Correct.
It's possible that Dima doesn't know that.
It's possible that Dima does not know that.
Also, but Janice just insinuated it.
We flat out
Just
said.
said it.
I think Dean would know that. I'm trying. I'm trying. Let's just
roll
wait.
the die.
Let's just actually find out. Hang on.
See if we turn
It's
left.
Wendy
15 plus 4, 19 for history.
Is a 4 intelligence?
for
No,
history.
he just has history. He has a history knocked off. His history buff.
Skill.
Yeah.
Proficient.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would say he's heard rumors that he knows that the union isn't what it's supposed to be. He doesn't know the details.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that since that's not my thread of logic that I'm threading right now is that someone who knows that the union is just a 4-horsepower engine and still supports it is a no-go for us. We don't want to be with those people.
Right.
But we can still have certain faith and trust in certain faculty members because they don't necessarily know that. Some of them, like Roswin, Dima,
new hires.
Cardani.
Certainly Cardani.
Yeah,
I miss her.
like
She's-
do
Oh,
have
I
good
wanna save her
intentions.
too.
And so I'm thinking, like, Zoop, Dima, what do you have faith in like the other temples here? Are the other temples where demigods are taught or trained? Are they led less by guinea pigs?
I would say, out of the 4 temples,
That's news.
ours was the most liberal.
The most liberal?
Holy shit.
Really?
Yes.
With a beholder as
With
the
a
dean?
tyrant?
And with, I mean, I guess that explains why they're losing students every year. Because
The other temples, I mean, more or less looked at this temple as like, as like the fuck up temple.
well,
You know.
that
Well,
also
now they
track-
really
yeah, that tracks. We're going to burn it down, so.
But I'll look past that comment. But what you're saying is they do have a certain amount of order and competence.
Yes.
That's
Do they have
something-
invention class?
They probably
Yes.
do.
Fully funded.
Fully funded. And I'm saying,
What did I do wrong in my schooling that I didn't get accepted into that one?
Look, you went to Brown instead of Yale.
Now,
This was your safety school,
Yeah.
Udea, and then you're like,
I'm just saying we can
now
look.
to be fair, it was in the curriculum the night before.
yeah.
That's true.
I'm just saying that I know I'm gonna have a million problems with whatever temple we go to, but a place of order and competence, no matter in what way they use it, does seem to be appealing to our entire situation right now.
Chaos hasn't helped us whatsoever. At all. All of this just keeps stemming because there's 50,000 different choices and we're not making good decisions. We don't have all the answers. We don't have connections. We don't have access to people who do have the information that we might need, or we have information now that they might need to actually do something.
But also, Caitlin has thrown the fate of the future in our laps.
Yeah,
I can't just go back to a school and pretend like everything's all right. She's told us what will happen in 5 years. She's told us about the impending future, and I can't just pretend like I don't feel responsible for that now.
Yes, I agree, and I think that we can still be the protagonists, but we need to at
We have
least
to
we need
slip around a
allies.
20.
we at least need a ROM to make 30 more NPCs.
Right. We need an army of godlings.
That can at least give us, because I feel like we have maybe not exhausted our resources, but we are exhausted with our resources.
Dima, what do you know?
We have to be our own resources.
Wendell's there with 2 sad honors.
Oh, no. I think we need to be
I want
our
a new
own-
team. I want a new airship of demigods. I'm tired of these.
I think we need to become our own resources, you know?
But that doesn't
Well,
mean
well-
go flying into nothing.
Dima, what do you know about the Forgotten? What can you tell us about them?
Well,
Because presumably
could
they're in the
team up
same.
with them,
Exactly,
yeah.
they're in the same situation we're in.
and also many of them were students while I was there. They are a tad more
Rebellious?
vicious than you all. No, you're plenty rebellious. They are just tad more cold-hearted. At least they are led by those who are.
Yeah, we would never kill.
Well, the enemy of our enemy is our friend.
I mean, then they have downed the temple before. We could recruit them to help
Yeah,
us do it
exactly.
again.
So what do you
And
know?
clearly they have a safe place because they haven't been found by the Seekers.
Right.
But that means how can we find them?
We know where they are.
How? Whoa, what? Where are they?
Take us to them.
There is one former student who has shown concern over their actions and reached out to us not
got a
too long
whistleblower?
ago. I'm sorry, what's that?
They have a whistleblower.
Basically, yeah, they got a
But
spy.
so is it
A steel
Is
pigeon.
it the leadership? I mean, we could.
Who is it?
We're awesome leaders. We could take over the Forgotten.
Who is it?
Who is the one that they have a contact with? It is Rorji. So it's the
Rorji.
I don't have
Rorji
that
is
name written down.
what is the name of the elephant guy? He's the demigod
Dumbo.
of community. And
Oh, we've never.
we
read that
never-
down.
I want to be
this one.
this guy. He's
Yeah.
amazing.
yeah, he's a he's
He
what
wasn't on my list for the Forgotten.
what are the elephant
No,
people
it's-
called?
it's a new one.
There was a couple more. Yeah. Oh, what are the
They're
elephant people
the-
called?
Yeah, if you hadn't asked me, I would have known.
The Loxodon?
Loxodon.
Loxodons, yeah.
Wait,
Yes.
are we allowed to use them? That's definitely an IP.
Was that Loxodons?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can talk about it. I can't sell it, but we can play the character and talk about
Wait,
it.
Loxodons are now
Beholders are IP too, so you know.
Loxodons are now 5th edition character
Right.
races. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. So there's
Yeah, he's new.
Yeah, he is a Loxodon. He's the demigod of community.
What's his name?
I love that show.
Rorji.
Don't remember. Rorji.
Rorji?
You said it a minute ago.
I know. I totally
Oh
blanked
no!
on
Donate to a Rom's medical fund.
it. Like quickly vanishing memory.
Oh no! This was the first sign.
Who's,
This was the 5th sign.
who's here to play chess? I'm so happy we're all here. They're all like, okay, just play chess with the Rom.
Demigod of community,
God, that
and
Demigod of
and he
community.
is the whistleblower of the.
And he's the
Forgotten.
whistleblower of the community.
The Norma Ray.
Wait, yeah, the whistleblower's the demigod of
Community. Yeah. 100%.
What the flying
Yep.
fuck, Rom? Are you saying these words mean?
He's worried about the community.
He's Louise.
He's concerned.
Okay.
He also
so-
wasn't a student last year.
So can we? So maybe we can talk to this person
Yes.
and see how we could maybe build a little bit of a symbiotic
Can you get us
back
into
scratching.
contact?
Yeah. To help us bring down the temple.
There's another sigh. It's like, I can do probably better than that.
Dima is. I'm glad we saved this guy.
Are we okay? But hold on.
Daddy Dima.
We're having
So,
this conversation while outside on the window is a tentacle jacking off a mountain.
You're getting closer. I
we should stop.
assumed
Okay,
they were
flying.
driving that
Are we
way.
flying there?
Yeah,
We're
you've been flying.
Yeah.
I assumed you were going towards it, right?
Turn
Ish.
around.
Yeah, we need to,
Ish.
we need to pause.
Hover.
We need to anchor for a
Right.
minute.
Okay, you can hover. Yeah.
Yeah, let's hover.
Yeah.
Halt for
Go
a
back to the
moment.
plateau.
All right, everyone, steady yourself.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding. Like there's some steam shoots out, and the thing kind of swings a little bit
Slice goes,
forward.
"Is that the
Slice
something
back. Is that food? I know we're eating yet.
Dude, buddy.
Slug
Okay.
is so cute.
Slugs and Whittles are my son, my biological son.
So are we, before you talk about
Okay.
your inn that you can give us, have we decided to ignore the pretty puppy in the
You
window?
want to? Okay.
Yes.
I'm just saying, you started this episode saying you wanted to not do that anymore, and you know, I don't know.
But we have new information now.
We have to risk that the warden might not make it out of there, but he's also tough, and I don't want to assume that just some things will take him down.
Sorry, I have tried to mute
You're
everything.
fine.
Okay.
But we have to. But you know, if we risk one life to save more, that might be worth it. And I think that I don't think it's a bad plan to utilize people who have done it before and done it successfully to save who's left of the temple, down the temple, and then we not only have more allies, we've saved the people we left behind, and then we can come back and deal with this if the warden still needs us.
Did we tell?
And Dima, you could try to get in contact with the line if we get to the temple, right?
I can. Do we need all of us? Some of us could stay and help.
But did we tell the warden that we were going to save him?
No, he like hung up on us, I think, right?
You got disconnected.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we
Because a dog pounced him.
Yeah.
Just to be really clear about that, we saw that happen.
Yep.
No, I was down to do it, but I also get that there's more.
I know these are really important characters that help move along the plot, but we could drop off Dima, Roswin, Somu.
You mean have a
We-
guest one-shot episode?
We need
A Rom
we
with
need,
himself.
We need Dima.
Maybe Dima just
Honestly,
has
I would
information.
subscribe to that.
Yeah. You all need Dima.
We need Dima.
So just keep bringing it a little closer to you. Just a little closer. A little bit more than that. Perfect.
We need Dima to get in contact with Forgotten,
We
to
do, yeah.
to contact the Lion at the Temple. Like, we need Dima,
need Dima.
for our plot.
Maybe we can just fly by and see what's going on.
Not the first time we've done something like that.
Can you see the Warden? Are we within 2 miles? Can you try
The
to...
warden's not a
There's
demigod.
nothing divine about him.
I thought his stuff was divine.
Yes,
Can't
there's really
see.
divine energy
He has-
empowering his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
so
would
it's
assume
possible.
it would be swallowed by the divine
But we
energy
can-
coming from
Correct.
the mountain itself.
That's more than likely.
Well, you could
swallow
use
from
it
2
to-
miles?
No, it would. Yeah.
You can use it to look for the hag. That's a demigod.
Could.
True.
And then what? Get
Mhm.
confirmation that there's
That
a
she's
demigod
there.
hag.
Well, maybe the warden is near. Couldn't be far away. I don't know.
I'm just curious. Yeah, maybe that...
He's your uncle.
Uncle Warbucks. Yeah, I don't know. We have a choice.
Dima, where geographically would you take us? And is the McDonald's on the way? Dima, this is a question for
Oh,
you.
sorry.
Aram, you played the role.
I really want... See, now I want a gif of Aram just going...
Right. Sorry.
Can we
Ask
get
me
a
again.
compilation when Aram looks at Mackenzie for an answer that he's supposed to give?
Ask me again, please.
That's a nice
Dima.
shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
That's Ash. Ash is like, Dima, you'll that's really great.
Good. I tried my best. Thank you.
Dima,
Yes.
is the information that you can give us / maybe just the location of the Forgotten on the way to, like, is the McDonald's on the way?
On the way to the temple.
Is that where the Forgotten is?
No.
Where are
the
they?
Forgotten are north and east of the temple.
But
that
we
where
have to head north anyways, though.
Is that where the fucking compass is pointing?
Yes.
Your compass is pointing north and east.
Oh.
I doubt it's good pointing at the Forgotten. But like,
For your
There could
safety,
be.
you should have just had the compass break.
No, it's going to point to a bunch of locations.
I'm
Well.
gonna lose my mind.
But
Season 3, season
we
4.
We follow it, and it's Ayus, and he has a big box, and he opens it up, and it's another wolf with a little red bow, and it's like, Merry Christmas! And it's
The box.
comet though is like right.
I have 2 dogs
It's
now.
Ayus holding the box, but he's also in a huge soccer field. It's high Astrid.
And then we follow it again, and then it's another giant diamond arm that you attach onto the other
football
diamond arm.
field.
Then we follow it again, and it's a pool, and it's
a pool.
and then it's t-shirts everywhere. No, I'm just kidding.
Right, everything with a t-shirt. Also, this t-shirt.
Callback, deep cut.
Regardless of what you
Deep
decide to
callback.
do, there is some information you'll probably want to know.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
We have a contact there besides Rorji.
Besides the whistleblower.
Rorji, the
Roshi.
I believe so anyway. A friend of yours,
huh?
Ooh,
Zendar.
that's a sore subject, my dude.
He died.
I know you believe he did. We have information otherwise.
Huh.
What information?
Apparently, he had been given or taken one of the rings they use to teleport. And just before he was destroyed, he teleported there.
Was Zendar's with the Forgotten this whole time?
From what we understand, yes.
Why didn't he come to get us?
I do not know. I have not spoken with him.
How come he hasn't contacted us?
I also do not know. May not be able, may not have had the opportunity, or he simply may have chosen not to.
Well, so he's alive. That's good.
I can confirm that.
Show him die.
You saw what very much looked like him dying.
I just can't believe he wouldn't say anything to me.
He may very well have reasons.
Maybe
He is with
can't.
very dangerous people.
Astrid. They tried to kill us. Maybe he's just blending in.
I want to go see him. We have to go.
That can be done.
They can help us. Are you constipated, Bob?
Yes, always. No fiber. That's cool.
But you know, they did it. They were close to bringing down the temple, and if we give them more number, we could be unstoppable, and we could bring it down. We don't have to kill Mordok, but we could definitely hurt him.
Put another stone in his eye.
Is that the
But-
only thing?
I mean, bringing down his lair, bringing down this place he's made into a hellhole. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I think if Zendar's alive, we should go and talk to him and find him. I mean,
And figure out what the hell he's been doing.
Yeah.
It's really hard to believe that unless something very, very crazy was happening over there, he wouldn't have reached out.
I think you have an image of Zendar in your minds that may not line up with who he actually was.
Because I actually spoke to him, Bob.
I spoke to him a couple times too.
I got to know him.
In 2 days?
Yes.
I mean, we barely all know each other, too.
I still got to know him.
I mean, I will say that
Okay.
the Zendar harbors a lot of secrets, so
I still trusted him.
And he's our friend. And we should definitely help him. And we should go see him. We should definitely help him and see him.
Okay.
I mean,
But it's not even just about him. It's about the Forgotten. They talk. I mean, even if I didn't think Zendar was there, my point would still remain that
No. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
they were able to disconnect the Godstone.
they could be helpful. Sure, but more importantly, Zendar's our friend, and we're going to go see him.
Yes,
Right?
yes, Kree.
Good.
We'll go see him.
Okay. I'll tell the others. And Kree goes running up the
Okay,
stairs.
well, I guess
Well,
it's up to that now.
Cat's out of the bag.
yeah, okay. But
Hey guys, Zendar's fine. Zendar's alive, and we're gonna go save
that's a
him.
weird way to drop that on everyone.
Clack, 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 with his little claws.
So do we want to stop by to see if the warden's alive? That's a big question.
I
But
say
then,
yes.
Yeah,
okay.
we need
I think
to.
we have an
I
obligation
know. I started the
to.
episode saying no. In the last episode, I was saying yes and no.
So
I'm
then we
saying
do
yes.
that. We go find the Forgotten. We try to parlay with whoever is leading the Forgotten, I guess, because we apparently don't know if they're the most trustworthy person.
Well, they don't. It sounds like their whole situation doesn't go great if they have both a whistleblower and someone
And-
else's a second whistle. They got two whistleblowers.
But we can use them. Even if we don't
I agree.
stay with them forever, we can use them for infiltrating the temple. And
We don't
they're...
need to become. Listen, we're not becoming a part of anything. The
No.
only thing I'm a part of is the Yakety Pack. Till I die.
Yeah, can
That's
you
it.
till you die.
Well, that may be sooner than later. And you have one
Dean, I'll
whistleblower.
fuck you up.
That's Susomu.
This is so
Susomu,
doing the hand thing and everything.
Susomu, who's our whistleblower?
You have the whistleblower, from what Dima has said. You have Roji. The other
Oh,
one
I
is
thought
a
you meant
friend.
like we have a whistleblower.
Yes.
I'm like, who's
No.
whistleblowing what in this
The-
fucking boat?
the
We've told
other-
everybody everything
Yeah.
that we're doing.
That's
The
not
other-
true. We haven't told anyone about the union.
True.
The other
Yes,
person you just did.
We
the
did.
other,
Malfoy knows
No, we
about it.
didn't.
yeah.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't. Play back the tapes.
I don't think we told them that they're being
Yeah.
killed.
The only
I
thing
know
Jadis said-
Zendar knows.
Malvor knows about it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
Malvor knows
I
about
thought
it.
I've slipped like 3 times in front of all
Well,
of the
because what happens is
NPCs.
we'll be
And I
having
may
a
have
private
slipped away.
conversation, and Aram, then we'll be like, and the camera pans back, and everyone's staring at you all eating popcorn. So we think we're having
Watching
private
you.
conversations, and we're actually not.
Because we're in the Mind Palace having
Yeah.
conversation.
If you're in the
and
Mind
Aram
Palace,
is just like,
yeah, it's okay. But you were in a
Barack
small.
is staring at you,
Yeah,
pointing at you.
you're in a relatively small boat. Unless you were like we're having a private conversation where we're blocking the others out, there's going to be someone listening.
Aram loves it when I'm crying to Joey, and he's like, I know, Astrid. Like that's Aram's favorite pastime.
He's always concerned.
Just interrupt.
interjects with a random NPC.
Oh my god.
I brought a tissue made out of spider webs.
Oh, thank
Oh.
you. It stuck to my face. Oh.
It's okay. It'll catch. It'll leave it there. Leave it there. It'll catch all the
God,
tears.
My beautiful eyelashes that are all natural.
It's only going to leave behind 3 spiders.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only like one. Her name is
Anyway.
Stacy.
So we're gonna drive by to see if the warden is safe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're going to have a meetup with Rorgy and is Zendar? You gonna contact Zendar as well?
I can try to, yes.
How can you? Wait, what?
If I get in touch with Orochi,
How do you get in touch with Rorschach?
That name.
we need to go back to the temple.
I love it.
Wait,
we're
to go
going to the temple.
Yes.
Before we go talk to Rorschach, we have to.
We don't have to go to the temple. We just have to go
Near the temple.
Rosman, can you not do through
Oh,
space?
do you want to talk to them in the dark?
No.
You don't talk to Charlie,
Can
right?
you?
I can make the connection,
No, we
but
don't.
someone has to
no.
talk.
We don't want that connection. We
That's-
already
that's
got
not-
rid of Charlie once.
Let's not dip into her
Wait.
purse, please.
I might be able to use this as an amplifier. There's a lot of chaotic energy pouring out of that hole.
That's
That's not
okay.
how spells work in D&D 5th edition.
How Divinity works, though.
I don't know what that is.
But I'm saying, if yes or no, do you know the spell sending?
Yeah, she has a spell sending.
So bingo bango.
Bingo bango.
But she has to know the person she's sending to. She
You ever met
know-
Zendar?
Oh, she's met Zendar. Yeah, so she can totally send to Zendar. Yeah, absolutely.
See, gang, sometimes these little fun adventures are just, have we asked the right questions?
It's kind of metagaming, though, Nikki. Come on.
Well, we've used sending before,
have we?
Have we?
haven't we? Wait, no, because
We
have.
rely on,
Wait,
me.
no, no, no,
Janice
wait.
to send.
We have because
I'm the human sender.
because technically what they were trying to do when they were sending your message was tied into sending. So I could see how you would you have
What message?
Remember when you sunk that whole fleet of boats? Not the whole fleet, but when you sunk the boat and killed all those people because you wanted to give your mom a message? Remember that?
I just know what you're trying to do, but sure.
Yeah. Well, that was a playoff, and you could easily have gone to
But
your
that was
magic.
Charlie, that wasn't Roswin.
But you could still say, do you have access to magic like that to pass messages
Yeah,
along?
listen, gang, I say McDonald's. We don't get on me for that.
Right.
We don't need to. Here, I'll give you another take. Roswin, do you have the ability to communicate with someone a long distance?
I do.
And scene.
Janice.
Yeah, I do too.
Do you know sending?
No, but
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Are you 5th level yet?
Yes.
I am. The two of us
We
are.
technically-
Yeah.
Wait, I'm also. I think maybe right.
You should all be 5th level.
We technically
Yeah.
leveled.
Yeah.
You didn't. When
You didn't get a
when
Voltron.
was-
Yeah,
I
sorry.
got my armor.
That's true.
Yo, yeah, you
I don't know.
probably leveled.
Got my moon
You
plate
got your
mail.
diamond machine gun, right?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
totally.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm the only one that's allowed to have
Say
a gun.
hello
Nikki.
to my diamond friend.
Also, it floats in front of you.
Oh, perfect.
I just want to make sure, you knew.
great.
You just like.
Are you like Terry
Like
Moss,
Magneto?
Did you
Oh
evolution?
God, no.
Where you just get
No.
pants and then 2 Gatling guns on your hands.
This is the weirdest one.
So
So what's the call?
well,
third
the call
level.
is Zendar's number, I guess.
There's a clomping on the spiral staircase down to the engine room because they're still in the engine room. We haven't left.
Sure.
Right. So there's a clomping down, and Malvorn descends. What's going on?
We're just talking, Malborn.
Yeah, fuck
Well,
off, Malvorn.
Kree seems pretty pardon. Kree seems pretty sure that we're changing course, and that's where
We are figuring that out right now.
Who's driving the ship, babe?
Ren's up there.
Ooh,
Ren's
make out,
fine.
make out,
Is
make
that
out.
the repeat
It kind of like
the
set them off. Well, I mean, it takes 2 people to drive it like when it needs. Like most of the time, if we're just
Yeah, okay,
hovering
okay,
in one
Malvern,
way,
sure.
you're fine. If he needs
Malborn
me,
can't
he'll.
even do a dial on the iPad without crashing the whole car.
Ren will ring the bell. When he rings the bell, I'll know I need to be back in the cockpit.
Oh my
The
God.
bell is meant for dinner.
I spend an awful lot of time in the cockpit. I would like to stretch my legs once in a while. The point is, do you all even know what you're doing?
Yes, we know what we're doing. We're discussing the best options so that none of you all die because we care about you. We're trying to figure out the best course of action to keep everyone alive and happy.
Melvorn looks at Susomu.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown, Malvorn, okay? We're trying.
Melvorn looks at Susomu. Susomu looks back at Malvorn, gives him a nod, and kind of like opens her hands. And Malvorn nods back. Fine. I'll be there when you need me. I suppose whenever you have the decision made without the rest of us, just tell us
I
what
love
we're
how-
all going to do.
Side note, Aram will make a character get mad at us for not, and then we include them, and then we're like, any questions or comments? And all the NPCs are dead silent, and they're all like, we'll follow you through hell. You don't have to tell us anything.
Yeah.
Malvorn clops back up the stairs.
He does
Clomps
clop.
like a fucking horse.
He's a fucking Clydesdale walking up. Malvorn was a centaur this whole time.
I was already on the Foley work.
Coconuts.
Sorry. Yes, exactly. That's the sound of
But yeah,
Malfoy
like an
climbing
NPC will
the
get mad that we don't include them, and then we do, and they're all like, they either don't get it or they don't care. They're like,
They're trying.
so someone's involved.
God, I hate it when we have
doing
awkward
great,
interactions.
Thank you.
I hate it when you have to have like an awkward interaction with
We've-
your Uber driver.
We've hit our NPC quota. We have Susomu down here. We're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Malvarn, your
she'll
sister's
really-
taking notes.
Yeah.
Okay,
See you, brother.
She's also superior, so we stand.
so
I didn't think you
Her powers actually work visually.
Wow.
we don't need to go to the temple to communicate with
We have to set up some sort of
Rorji.
conversation with Zendar and Roji, and then
But we
parlay
could-
with
we
the
could-
leader.
We can just call Zendar right now.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yeah. You could do that. You could do that. You could try.
But like, so we still have to travel
What could
to
go
him.
wrong with that?
Like she could communicate with him where we need to meet, or that
Yeah,
we're coming
just-
to them, and to bring Roji to a spot, and we can meet up with them. But yeah, I don't know. We still have to travel. We still have to
We still have to travel, and I do think we should still check on the
warden. Yeah, and try not to get eaten by a giant tentacle.
Yeah.
As
some of
we
us
drive
probably
by.
will, but- So Roswin, can you just find out, like, can you ask Zendar where they are?
Okay, sure. And she sits down, just right on the floor.
Aram, do you need to look at the spell sending?
Then she folds her hands. And
I have it up.
she folds her. Go ahead. But yeah.
So, so you send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. Now, that's based on
She's
whatever.
familiar enough. Yeah.
Familiar with
The
Zendar.
creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately.
Okay. She sits down on the floor and she folds her little hands
It does say
into her
the
lap.
spell needs to reach someone of an intelligence score of at least 1 to... Nah, shit, never mind it.
Shut the fuck up, Nikki.
She takes a little seat on the floor and she closes her eyes and her head goes forward for a moment. And then a second later, it snaps back and her eyes are just jet black. And she just sits there and her mouth is like forming words, but she's not saying anything.
Hey, why don't you read lips?
Can any of you read lip?
I would like to try.
Okay. Just roll me
I haven't
straight.
rolled a
Roll me
die in a
straight
while.
intelligence.
I would say I don't have the feat that you relive,
Yeah.
with, but I
Oh,
I almost picked that. I really was thinking about it.
You got a 1?
no bonus.
Okay. So what she's saying is, "Hey Zendar, the
I
rest
have
of
Barb. We're gonna kill them.
Hey Zendar, the rest of us. Hey Zendar, the rest of us are worried. I'm giving you a heads up so you know we're coming. Wink, wink. Me.
Yeah, she says the words wink wink. Sign.
Why did she say wink, wink?
because you said wink wink.
No. I mean,
Oh. From what?
yeah. So that's what you saw. Didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And then a moment later, she kind of frowns and her eyes roll back, and it's just normal. And she stands up and she brushes herself off. She's like,
Sorry, we haven't swept in here.
"It is filthy. There's
Dusty
just
down here.
there's
yeah.
there's just there's just
It should be really
There's this
humid.
silver
There's just-
dust that Zali left
Right.
everywhere that we haven't cleaned up.
there's just silver dust and bat carcasses. Not bats. What were they?
Sturgeons.
Sturges.
Sturge carcasses
Yeah, we got-
everywhere.
Is it berries?
Also, there's moss because some of our things were grown from the ground.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
We got a lot
All right,
going.
yeah.
It's the dirt. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's a messy place.
Well,
Got laundry in the corner, not in a bag.
I sent the message.
And?
What did
I
you say?
didn't hear anything back, which means that either Zendar got the message and couldn't or chose not to reply,
Or Zendar's dead.
or Zendar didn't get the message because he's either dead or something else.
They didn't have much else on there.
So we do have to go. How near to the temple do we have to be for you to contact?
It's about a mile, I think.
It was a
Yeah.
mile or two.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I guess this is all maybe Mackenzie. What is he? What does he have to be in a mile to do? Like, what is he using to contact? I don't understand.
To connect to the scry pad now.
Is that what that is?
From what I understand,
energy.
whenever Rorji contacted us, Rorji would go outside of this community that they have established on top just get some distance from it, maybe for security, I don't know, in order to contact us that way. So it takes some time to set up.
Yeah, no, I mean, Mackenzie was asking, like, what is he going to be using to contact Roshi? Like, what is Dima trying to use?
So there is basically a small silver bird, and the silver bird is sent
Is it Dewey?
from the temple.
Steven?
It's not Dewey, but it's similar to Dewey. Yeah, absolutely.
Someone tweeted about Dewey, the library bird. Do you remember that? The Dewey,
that's-
the
Dewey decimal.
the Dewey decimal bird.
I forgot about that, and
wow.
then I think.
It's
someone
only been
tweeted
14 years.
Yeah, I was about to say someone tweeted about it, and it made me think about it again.
Someone drew Dewey.
Yeah, someone
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Classic.
Dewey's great.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dewey.
sorry. So a bird similar to Dewey.
A bird similar to
Steven.
Dewey is sent from the temple.
Best bird.
Alights on a tree near the center of this community they have built. Roshi sees that bird, travels outside of the community, and contacts us directly.
I just don't want to get too close to the temple before we're making a move on it. You know? I don't want to risk Modok seeing us.
They surely know their efforts have failed by now.
Well, it's gonna be hard to disguise an airship coming towards the temple, even from how long of a distance, right?
It's not, as we have seen, impossible. I will have to regain my energy,
Okay.
but
long
I can
rest.
make this happen.
Are you gonna turn into a cloud?
He will basically put himself into your engine, at least
Wait,
part of him, not
You
all
don't
of
have
him.
to do that again.
He'll basically like shove a whole arm into it. It'll be painful for him and sap a lot of his energy, but he can do it.
Can I do anything to ease the pain? No.
We could bridge.
I will.
You're fine.
You'll be fine. You'll be good.
I would do that if it would make it less hard on you to do that. I hate that you have to do that. You sure?
It might actually be more helpful if you were to bridge and points
At the
towards
audience.
If you
Now dial 1-800 bridge for you to bridge with a Rom.
if you want everyone to live, bridge with us now. Text bridge to
We don't-
14024.
We try not to ask for money, but Dima needs some funds.
Dima's got to start a new
Can we
temple.
do one of those old-fashioned telethons for Dima?
No, he points to Varrock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
Waterfalls.
No, hold on, Dima. We learned that he's not the demigod of waterfalls.
You have to stop putting that lie in his head. He is indeed from what the demigod of waterfalls.
No, we learned that he wasn't,
How?
because there were a water. He couldn't control anything about a waterfall.
And Dima walks up and places a hand on Varrock's shoulder.
And a waterfall just busts out of his fucking chest.
And he closes his eyes. And he thinks about it for a moment. No, the ability is within him.
No, hold on. I'm gonna go up and put a hand on Varrock's other shoulder.
Actually, let's do that. Let's both bridge.
Actually, Aram's like,
Yeah.
let's fucking dance.
Yeah, let's. Okay, I would like you to roll to bridge.
Roll a bridge.
Yeah.
I'm not. Jeez.
I just saw that.
Poor Varrock.
Oh,
Now,
He's too overwhelmed.
is this happening at the same time, or is this happening as I'm walking up?
As you
Varrock's trying to bridge with me.
as you be putting your hand
three
on
of
their
you are trying
shoulder.
to bridge.
Yeah.
you're
Let's
both
see
trying
how
to
Dima
bridge
did.
with.
Kind of say, Barb and I were both looking to just play a joke. I wasn't gonna
Yeah.
fucking.
Oh no, you're doing it now. This
Yeah.
is commitment.
Did you roll a 1?
Let's go to Waterfall Town.
Okay.
Let's both
So-
go to Waterfall Town.
I'm
So,
gonna go upstairs and see Valora and get a
so
donut.
Dima is there. Dima's there with a hand on Varrock's left shoulder. You reach up and you put a hand on Varrock's right shoulder, and as you do, there is an energy. There is an energy that builds, and your hand just kind of like locks onto his shoulder for a moment, and you all hear a tremendous rumble and then are blown backwards as water explodes out of Varrock, knocking everyone in that room against the wall. It's already
From where?
from him.
But where from?
Not like an orifice, like it just comes from him. Yeah.
But
Wink, wink.
where from here?
Astrid comes back downstairs with a donut and she's like, fucking what?
It's already 4 feet filling this room
What?
with water. It is, and it's quickly rising. He doesn't seem to have any control over it whatsoever, and you can feel the ship beginning to list to the right.
told you it was a bad idea.
I jump in with my donut.